warming up. Should be warming up. Looks like we're live. Come on, let's do jazz hands. Let's do the jazz hands. Come on, there we go. Walter's doing jazz hands. Babyface P, where's the jazz hands? Come on, there you go. Walter, what are you doing exactly? I always feel like you're doing booby hands.
Yeah.
Right? That's what it looks like.
So I'm assuming.
Yeah. Like air booby testing or something like that going on. All right, we are live finally. We're a little bit late here. It's all my fault. My apologies for that to everyone. Let's see. This is episode 349 of the Who Moved My Freedom podcast. It's Free for All Monday, and our subject today, just because I had to throw up a subject really quick, I'm calling it Teflon Donald Trump.
There you go. Now you I hope what comes around goes around, baby. It's gonna get good from now on.
Did you also see Avenatti got arrested?
Yeah, some sin is already coming around.
There's so much to talk about today.
This is like okay, hold on a second. Babyface, Walter, tell me that you can't write a script like this.
No, not even close.
Well, you cannot write a script.
Oh, the other thing is Clinton emails. More Clinton emails came out today.
Really?
Yep. Thanks to. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, this is kind of
Don. I like that.
Yeah, this is kind of like insane.
Yeah.
Well, the ties to as this all unwinds, you'll see all the tentacles go out, and it goes all the way to Massa Obama, and it goes all the way to Massa Clinton. It goes to all of them. It's going to be so good. It's going to be.
You know, what's really funny. Reddit, which is so left leaning, their political subreddit, which is super lefty, super anti-Trump. For the days leading up to the release, we're like, it's coming soon, guys. We're gonna get rid of them soon. But today, not a single thing on here about.
Well, that's the problem, right? They were promising everyone that there's a there.
Yeah,
remember?
And then basically, no, there's not. Especially if those lefties that were in charge of this whole thing found nothing. Oh yeah, you can guarantee there's nothing there because they would have found any little thing they could have.
Everything, yeah.
Yep.
But they're not done. They're gonna make up some stuff. By the way,
they can try all they want, but there's nothing there.
Yeah, there's nothing there. So
by the way, I am sharing this, so everyone who's out there, please do share. I'm in the process.
Perfect timing as well. I was worried that they're gonna bring it all the way to 2020 election, but thank God they didn't.
There's nothing to bring. That's the
Yeah, they're just wasting taxpayer dollars.
Yeah.
What's the line about the bait? Fish or cut bait, or
fish or cut bait.
Fish or cut bait. There you go. Got it first.
or as I like to say, what comes around goes around, and it's coming around. It's gonna explode.
Yeah. So this is so. I'm telling you that the movie about this, no one in the future will believe when they're looking at the movie. Like, there's no way in hell that the same. Well, I guess over the weekend the Mueller report came out, but basically at the same time that this Mueller report comes out and clears Trump, no collusion.
Russians everywhere.
Yeah. At the same time that comes out, Avenatti, what's his name?
Michael Avenatti. Listen, just call him creepy porn lawyer. Just call him by what he is.
Avenatti, hold on a second, gets arrested in New York City. And at the same time, some dudes in California and LA, they're like, yeah, we want to arrest him too.
$20 million is what he was trying to get out of Nike.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Both coasts decide that they're gonna drop charges.
Yeah, when is he gonna lose his license? Jesus.
It's so crazy. He stole money from clients. He tried to blackmail Nike. Oh, that's let me see. I'm a lawyer. I'm gonna mess around with, I guess because they let him mess around with Trump for a little while. He thought he had the license. He was using that. I'm not making that up. He was using that in his blackmail. Did any of you guys look at the press conference for all this stuff?
No, I haven't.
If you look at the New York press conference, they said that so there's this whole thing going on with Nike and college kids, I guess, that they're getting paid for doing stuff. And he was blackmailing Nike saying, I will put this out. You guys already know I could bring people down. I could get news coverage. The media is on my side.
Yeah, and then they arrest him.
Yeah. So he goes to Nike and tries to blackmail them.
Yep.
And he says, listen, my client, you guys can give him $1 million, but I want 20. Seriously, I'm not even kidding. This is the charges that they're putting against him in New York. In LA, there's charges against him that he got money for a client, that this client won this money. He got the money. He told the client there's no money yet. Then he loans the client money. He loans him money, which is his own money. He made the person bleed their own blood. He loans them their own money, saying that, yeah, we didn't get the money yet. Meanwhile, he got the money from this lawsuit, and he's getting charges on that one too. Well, unbelievable.
It's a hell of a Monday today.
Yeah.
We've had Mondays where nothing happens. Not today.
Just a lot of stuff just blowing up all day. Walter, are you even happy about any of this? You're the Trump guy. You're the one Trump guy in the room.
No, let me explain that whole thing. You can't. This is not about Trump. This is about. This affects everybody because all these.
It's about the deep state.
It's about all these people that think that they're above the law. Mm-hmm. So when does that stop?
I don't know.
Everybody's lost confidence. Everybody thinks, nobody's going to get in trouble. They're never going to get it. They're never going to get it. Oh, Hillary Clinton, she's never going to get it. And it's like you can't. People lose faith in the system. I mean, used to think that the G-men, the FBI, those were the good guys, right?
No,
right?
Oh, they're definitely not.
This is okay. So that's true, Walter. That's true. I think
you gotta if Trump does nothing else, you reestablish the faith in the systems, and you throw some of these people or get them mug shots. They all got to have mug shots. That's the most embarrassing thing in the world. That'll never go away.
Purple.
I want to see Hillary Clinton in a mug shot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I love to see Barack Obama brought up in front of Congress to explain himself on the spying on Trump's campaign. You think these leftists always make the thing about Watergate? Watergate's like a Boy Scout, Girl Scout cookie
compared
thing.
to
This is nothing. Watergate's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
This is so big and so expansive.
Yeah, Drusifer says it's about America.
The amount of people involved in it, you can't just look the other way and go, "Oh, that's the way they all are." No, they're not all that way. You try that and see what happens.
Yeah. Michael Bender says CNN lawyer Gregarios is mixed up in it too. He's representing Jussie Smollett. I think, isn't he also representing he's representing Avenatti?
God,
so, if I'm not mistaken.
How dirty are they all? Good Lord.
And I think this is the, you know what, Walter? People in America see through this bullshit. But the media,
I mean, that's what I'm saying. The Democrats keep digging themselves this hole. They're gonna impeach Trump. We're gonna keep doing this. You know how big a hole they're digging? Yes, there are a lot of nutty fuggers out there who are so involved in their politics that they'll believe anything. But the majority of the people that have a normal job and work every day go,
don't pay attention to any of this bullshit.
This is some bad juju, Buana.
Yeah. So, this is so bad. This is so bad. The weird thing about this, the media doesn't get it yet. Democrats, the progressives don't get it yet. They're still like, oh yeah, we're gonna still keep going. They've got so much involved. They can't. And you've been telling the lie for 2 years. Now the lie's not the lie. What do? If they were smart, they would just let this go.
Well, they would admit that they were wrong. That's the easiest thing to do.
Yeah. But they're already saying that all these charges against Avenatti is coming from Trump. They're already saying that.
What? He tried to. That's
they're
insane.
Already saying that.
That's insane.
Well, I watched the press conferences both. I watched the LA one and the New York one, and there's media in there going, "Oh, this is weird. What's up with the timing of this?" Like
maybe
Trump
he should
actually has the ability.
Well, he tweeted out
to make
today
the FBI go after this guy, or make the IRS go after somebody.
Avenatti today tweeted out that he was going to have a press conference tomorrow about all of it. So of course Nike was like, "Well, fuck it, why not go arrest him?"
Yeah. Here's the thing: we're living in a country where these lawyers they've been blackmailing people legally for a long time. But they're so emboldened with the blackmail now that he seriously thought he was going to get Nike.
This goes
a bag full of $20 million.
This goes back beyond lawyers. This goes back to folks like Jesse Jackson, where they go to the corporation and say, well, you need to give us some money, or we're going to make a ruckus about it. And that's blackmail. What it is. So now everybody thinks, well, I'm going to go to that big corporation and I'm going to hold them hostage.
Well, here's the thing. He didn't. Okay, so usually what they do is they do it on behalf of their client, right? So it's like, okay, you got to pay my client 20. That's what you guys aren't getting. He told Nike, no, you can give him $1 million. I want 20. Me personally, you have to bring it to me. When he went to get the money, that's when he got arrested.
Yeah. See, because Nike went.
That's crazy. What
Nike went to the
Nike went to
the. You think you're not going to meet the police when you go into that?
Nike went to the FBI
because he hasn't gotten in trouble yet. And he thinks he's invincible.
What would you do if
immediately they went to the He's on wiretaps doing all of this.
Yeah. Well, then his phone's been wiretapped.
Oh yeah.
And everything else. So not only do they have the scam he's running there, but how many other scams is he running? You know, that's the
this dude is toast. He's toast.
Speaking of wiretap,
have you ever? Let me ask you guys this. Have you ever? Do you remember? Because I don't ever remember a dude. First of all, I've been jacked by a lawyer. That happened to me before. Lawyers are not all lawyers, but there's lots of scumbag lawyers out there.
Oh yeah,
I've been jacked by a lawyer before. But have you guys ever seen a dude get arrested on one coast and on the other coast they're like, yeah, we want him too?
No.
Have you ever seen that?
Nope.
Yeah. By the way, Stormy Daniels weighed in on this. Stormy Daniels says that she's not even surprised this happened to him.
Well, she still owes him a blowjob or something, or what?
No. She said that with her case, there were inappropriate things going on.
Well, what do you expect? and hello, you're dealing with a porn chick, right?
Yeah.
Isn't like
right now, Stormy Daniels is thinking, man, I should have just left all of this alone.
What's off the table when you're talking to a porn chick?
Absolutely nothing.
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 Zero.
Yep.
You're not talking to a church lady. You're not talking to your mama. You're talking to somebody.
Moral compass is already pretty well shot.
Have either one of you guys ever had a porn star girlfriend? If you've ever had a porn star girlfriend, put up your hands.
No.
You just don't want to admit it, babyface. I know you.
God, no. That is not attractive to me.
Okay. Do you see whatever babyface does this? He's nuts. This means
I'm trying to find more things on
this. This is like I hope no one Googles babyface P of porn stars right now. There's a couple of porn stars that you said, I might date her for a little while.
Oh dear.
I can risk the what is it? What diseases are you gonna get?
Everything.
Yeah. Wow. This is so. I'm really amazed by how crazy this all is. Boom. And we're just like in March.
Oh, and I got news for you, my friend. It's just started.
Yeah, it's gonna get better.
And then watch. Now, not only do we have this thing with Trump and all that, now we have this college scandal going on too.
Oh yeah,
people buying their way into it, and that's just started too, my friend.
Yeah,
that'll probably cross streams too, right into the same people.
That's about to blow up. By the way, Treadhead 44. Did you guys see this in the chat? Treadhead 44 says, "I regret kissing Alexis Texas on the mouth."
Probably have something now.
Well, at least you only kissed her on the mouth, right?
But who knows where that mouth has been?
So all you gotta do is search it on the internet. You'll find out exactly where that mouth's been.
Yeah, exactly. We can all see. We can all look it up. We might see Treadhead 44 up in something. But the college thing is growing. You know what was funny? What's
with the rap dude? Tell me about
Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre was saying his daughter got in there on her own, and all of a sudden he pulls it.
Yes, and I'll tell you why. So Dr. Dre puts out like an Instagram post showing his lovely daughter and himself, and he says, "Oh, my daughter got into this school, and I didn't have to bribe anyone, so no jail time." Right? Do you know why he pulled it?
Because he gave the school $6 million.
No, because between him and Jimmy Iovine, I think they gave the school $70 million.
Yeah, to build some building.
Yeah.
So why do you think his daughter got in there, my friend?
Yep.
I mean, how stupid! I see these people. It's like, watch the stupid people come out when this kind of thing happens, because automatically they start bragging, and it's like, don't
stay out of it.
That's like saying when you're busting on somebody else who had an affair or something. you better freaking be squeaky clean when you start doing that stuff.
Can I tell you something? If I was like a Democrat, if I was some of these people in Hollywood or some of these politicians, I would just not even mention Trump anymore.
Shut your pie hole.
And I'm just telling you, look, I'm not even the biggest. Everyone who watches this knows there's a lot of shit that Trump's done. I'm like, that's bullshit.
Yep. All right.
Okay. Well, my association with him is growing up in New York. There's no way you grow up in New York and you don't somehow come across Trump or the Trump family or whatever. And I never saw the image that they try to put out of him after he won the election, or even on the run up to the election. I never saw any of that growing up. And to me, I liked a little bit of anarchy. This is fun. This is fun government right here, man. He is truly tougher than Teflon Don.
He knew I can't. He knew he didn't have any of this. None of this was true, and all the story, the tentacles have all been explained 5,000 times already by 10,000 different people, and this is not like a story. This is not fake. This is what really happened. So now that he's clear. Now it's time to drain the swamp. So,
but do you think that really because these people aren't going to stop, man? These people, I don't think
they're digging themselves a hole. You can't. Oh God, it gets to the point where it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, if they want to win, any Democrats watching this, if you want a strategy, my advice to you for your strategy: stop talking about Trump. My advice for the media: don't mention him anymore.
You want to win? Start building the wall. If you want to win.
So the left to me is currently between a rock and a hard place, because the only way that they feel they're going to get votes is by going extreme left, and the only way that they probably would get votes would be going moderate. But the moderates aren't the ones that are going to get into the primary election.
Not because people are crazy all of a sudden. They want the real crazies.
They went past the point of no return with their
100%.
Yeah.
Yep. They've gone off the deep end.
Right. When these guys are still screaming impeachment, obviously they're just, I hate to use this word, they're retards.
Yeah, they're just delusional.
They don't they don't understand what it's about.
So
they just this mantra with, okay, let's prey on these stupid people who don't really know what impeachment's about, and they'll believe it and they'll follow us. They're sheep, but in the real world, it ain't gonna happen, Hoss. They can't override a veto on the wall money, so how are they going to impeach anybody? Can't do it.
Also, it's not
there's no ground for it.
It's not a good strategy to try to impeach Trump in the run up to the election.
No, it's going to make you look terrible.
That's not like, oh, let's do this.
But then that's the thing, is they're split. You got the crazies, the far left crazies, who, if you don't go for impeachment, they're not going to vote for you. And then you have the moderates that are like, guys, give it up. I'm not voting for you because you're too crazy. So rock and a hard place, totally.
Aside from the sanctuaries of the nuts, I think there are a percentage about like that.
That's
the hardcore leftist commie types. And then you got the middle ground, and the middle ground's not going to jump over the cliff.
No, they're not dumb enough to do that.
They're digging a hole. I just love it. Keep digging.
Yeah. By the way, we are trying to. I know we're talking about the Trump thing right now for everyone that's joining. It's a little bit crazy, which is
actually gun news going on too.
Yeah. That's because of me. So we're going to try to pull up all the gun news. I know we talked about this on Friday. The GOA put out these alerts about the bump stock ban, and they were trying to put a stay on it because that goes into effect tomorrow. There's some other things going on. We are going to get to that. If you guys have any direct links, you can absolutely throw it up here. There was some other news that you were saying, Babyface, before we get off this whole thing with the Teflon Don.
It was actually on Thursday. Judicial Watch released 756 pages of newly uncovered emails that were among the material former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton tried to delete or destroy.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a huge article that I can link if anybody wants to read it from.
The stuff that she's done, if you did that, Babyface, you would be in jail for 100 years.
Yeah, he'll be old Grandpappy Babyface.
Yeah,
you never saw him. They would send him to Guantanamo.
You'd be sharing a cell with frickin' the Unabomber.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. 100%.
And the drug guy from Mexico. By the way, he ain't never getting out of that place.
Nope.
But yeah, oh god, yeah. Well, I think her time's going to come too.
In 2017, the FBI uncovered 72,000 pages of documents Clinton attempted to delete and did not otherwise disclose until the court intervened and established a new deadline. The State Department had been slow walking the release of those documents at a rate that would have required Judicial Watch and the American public to wait until at least 2020. The production of documents in this case is now concluded in the FBI being only able to recover or find approximately 5,000 of the 33,000 government emails Hillary Clinton took and tried to destroy. And Judicial Watch obtained the documents in response to a Freedom of Information Act lawsuit filed in 2015. We're now in 2019. They filed this in 2015.
Yep, because the State Department's covering for.
And you should see how many edits and
because there's people still there in the State Department that are part of it.
Oh yeah. You don't want all that getting out.
There's some interesting things in here.
If anybody's got time, it's a good read. And they're definitely, if you want to donate somewhere that's actually does some shit, put some money towards Judicial Watch. That the dude that runs the place that is like hulked out is always doing stuff to try to undermine the left.
There's a lot of things that looks like in here. I don't see Hillary running for president anymore.
No. There's no way. There's no way.
I can very safely say we're not seeing that Hillary run.
There's some weird stuff in there as well. We went this weekend, a friend of ours, the three of us sat down and talked about Pizzagate, which the crazy conspiracy about pedophiles and whatnot.
That's not crazy. Don't.
That's what we think. That's what I think. I don't think it's crazy.
It's not crazy at all. Trust me.
I think some of the things that pizza.
Podesta?
I think some of that stuff is a little bit coincidental, but I do think there are some things that just don't make. Like if you read through the emails, so there's more of that in these emails as well. There's all sorts of stuff.
Haiti.
Shooting gallery. Annie says, "Do we think we'll ever find out the truth about these emails?" I don't think we'll ever find out the whole truth.
Nope. Never, ever.
Because think about this. Trump was saying Hillary for president. Then he won. He became president.
Gave up instantly.
He was shocked. If you don't believe me, go back to the footage.
He didn't think he was going to win.
He had a shocked look on his face when he won. Then they took him into a room. They told him about the aliens. And then they told him, don't mess with Hillary. And then he came out and he was like, yeah, we're not going to go after Hillary.
She's one of them. She's one of the lizard people.
Okay, well, just hold yourself and just maintain yourself. Eventually, she'll pay. It has to.
Yes, I believe in karma for sure.
And I don't think Trump forgets.
Going to pay? I don't know.
Trump don't forget either.
Yeah, if you look at, we were talking about the Theranos thing. Mm-hmm. Did you guys hear about this whole thing with Theranos? That this chick,
she's nuts. We talked about her crazy eyes last week.
Yeah, that she tricked everyone, got all these hundreds of millions, billions of dollars from people. There's video of Bill Clinton, interviewing her with another legitimate founder, young guy, and he's like dissing, not really dissing the dude directly, but making it look like she's so awesome and she's the future of America and everything.
Yep, 100%.
Well, that's what they wanted to get in their pants. That's why.
Yes,
there's a lot of weird stuff going on.
But the pedophile thing is.
I think that's going to come around eventually. It's already well known that there are tons of pedophiles in Hollywood,
and the two are together. They're tied together.
Yeah, and that's the thing is they're all tied.
Well, isn't that what the guy from House of Cards was trying to threaten everyone with? He was like, "If you guys keep going after me, I'm going to drop bombs on people."
Oh, is that what he was saying? Yeah, because he is one. And did they give up on him?
Yeah. Gibson Fender says she was at the Clinton Foundation speaking. Yeah, I don't know if he gave up on them, but his stuff is still going on. But I've noticed.
I hope he outs more. I hope he outs more people.
Yeah, I mean it's real simple with the Clintons. They're running pay for play. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so and I mean as soon as Trump won, the Clinton Foundation almost went away. So why is that? Because there's no influence anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but all of that is too. Isn't that weird to you? Trump won. They took him in a secret room. They read him the riot act about Hillary.
Oh yeah.
And then the Trump Foundation goes away, and he says, "Yeah, we're not prosecuting Hillary."
You think he's really scared of her?
No.
I think something went down. Something went down.
I think
Here's the thing I will tell you: there's more people. I believe there's probably Republicans involved in this.
I think the reason why they didn't follow it is because it would look
at the cover.
It would look vindictive. That's my thought.
Look at the cover they're giving for John McCain. that traitor motherfucker.
Yeah. And now the left loves him.
Now he's the boy. He's the left's boy.
He's
the
hero.
war hero.
They crushed him, but they crushed him when he was running against Obama.
Yep.
Remember they said he would bring America back to slavery.
Yeah, but now he's their boy.
Now he's a hero.
And he's another one of these ones that was working for the coup.
Yeah.
So
I know what happened with John McCain because I actually supported him. I voted for him and everything. And then I felt like John McCain just totally turned. There's a lot of dudes who tried to win the White House on the Republican side that are mad at Trump. McCain's not the only one. You have what's the name of the Mormon dude again? I keep forgetting his name.
Romney.
Mitt Romney.
Yeah.
Mitt Romney is one of those dudes. He's one of those dudes that's really mad.
He ain't got a chance.
Yeah,
Romney.
and Romney was a legit billionaire. He's got billions of dollars he could burn trying to become president.
He's not though. I thought his wife was.
They got money.
He's not a billionaire. His wife is the billionaire.
They got money.
He's not going to be the president. He's not.
I don't think
he will never get elected.
He's too nice.
But he's a senator, isn't he?
Yeah, that's because he's from Utah and he's a Mormon.
Yeah, exactly. He's a Mormon. Mormons stick together.
Yeah.
He's just too nice of a guy. He can't do it in the.
Yeah. Richard Rasmussen says they will all lie. They're politicians. Totally agree.
The politics are not the same as they were 8 years ago or 4 years ago. You're not going to be able to be this nice Republican and win anymore.
Yeah. Moobutt wants to know what you're flashing around, Walter.
I was just about to spoil
other than Big Willie. Is that Big Willie you're flashing?
Okay, on Thursday night, I was sitting at the shop.
He didn't get that. He didn't get that joke.
I heard about your Big Willie. I'm not deaf all the way. Thursday night at the shop, I'm getting ready to go home, and I'm looking at some emails, and I get an email from Center Fire Systems, and they have some Jericho 941F pistols for sale, made in Israel, IMI.
Nice.
Looks
good.
They call it the Baby Eagle.
Eagle.
It has nothing to do with a Desert Eagle.
Yeah, people always want to call something the baby something.
This is Israeli CZ is what it is.
It is, yeah.
Israeli CZ-75.
It does. Well, the front of it looks a little bit.
Yes, it has that shape. Yes.
Yeah.
And right in here and all this, but
yeah.
I just find them. I like the way they look, and I usually don't buy chrome guns or this is chrome plated
or whatever. Yeah.
It's not shiny chrome. I don't do.
Yeah, that's brushed. That looks brushed.
Yeah. And it's actually like a chrome lining they do on inside of gun barrels.
Yeah, DC2 Mega Boost says that's a nice looking piece, Walter, and he is talking about Big Willie.
That
is the official name of that gun now, Walter.
Big Willie. Okay, well, this is a man's gun because this freaking thing is heavy.
So, what was the centerfire price on that?
$299.
Oh, that's a good deal.
Okay. When the email came off, they had
that's good.
They had blued full size, and they had these brushed chrome full size, and they had a compact version, I guess.
Yeah, little tiny ones.
Kind of like a Glock. It's got the shorter slide, but full size grip. By the time I got home, they were sold out. So a good thing I pulled the trigger on it, or I wouldn't have got one.
Were you thinking you should have got more than one?
I did have that thought, but I meant right now.
You'll see that
you're not supposed to be buying any guns, Walter. You're supposed to be on a self-imposed freeze.
I have been, but
no, $299 is good too.
Yeah, and I before I pulled the trigger, the new ones are like $5 to $6.
They're expensive.
Yeah,
I like it because IMI made, not IWI. So.
Yeah.
Did anything come in today, Hank?
For what?
For parts kits.
Yeah, some heavy ass stuff came to the house. I had to wait around at the house. I didn't get it with me.
Are we talking Galil?
I'll pick it up. We'll come pick it up tomorrow.
Yeah. What is it?
It's a Galil parts kit, Galil receiver, and a bunch of magazines.
Yeah, it's heavy. Is that what's in the heavy box?
I'm assuming the parts kit's in the heavy box. I'm trying to not buy one. I'm really trying to not, because this is a friend of mine that bought it. Yeah. And I'm doing my best not to buy one, but the receivers that Aim Surplus has right now are like $320, which is for a Galil receiver is wicked cheap. You can't find it for less than like $6.
Not bad.
But I'm really trying not to get it, even though I really want one. I'm trying. I was going to see Walter's opinion on the Galil.
He's trying. I don't know. You're trying. Whatever.
Should I grab the parts?
You're really trying. This is Patrick Walter. I'm really trying.
Yeah.
I'm really trying. No,
well,
I'm not really trying.
He's
not really trying, but I
really tried not to buy this either. But,
should I get one and put it in the safe and then build it up at some point?
I
say if you got the ducats,
if you can swing it and you're paying the mortgage.
Yeah. Yeah. Remember, you have a wedding.
Yeah. I know. That's the thing.
You know.
Ashley from GUNSTREAMER says hello.
Oh, shout out to Ashley from GUNSTREAMER. Shout out to her.
Bossog says buy it. 6.5 Grendel Galil. Is that a thing? I could make a 224 Galil.
Yeah. By the way, you know what? Speaking of GUNSTREAMER, there's one. First of all, let me say there's more videos that I put into our banned on YouTube list. I think it's up to like 20 something. It's going to go way up above that. It's going to go to like 100 videos, but it's just a bunch of work that I have to do. But if you guys go, I'm on GUNSTREAMER, and all the videos that YouTube is demonetizing, I'm pulling from YouTube and putting over there. A bunch of bullpup videos, a bunch of Kel-Tec stuff, things that they've already reviewed actually a couple of times they're getting rid of. It's all over on GUNSTREAMER. But here's the interesting thing I saw. I don't know if GUNSTREAMER is putting this out there, but I noticed when I was on GUNSTREAMER today, moving some videos over there.
Such.
No, bigger than Such. Yes, there's a person on GUNSTREAMER that's pretty big in the YouTube gun world. That's over on GUNSTREAMER now. Interesting.
Mac?
No, bigger than Mac. Bigger than Mac.
Hickok.
Yes, Hickok.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's really great.
The Hickok 45 is over on the GUNSTREAMER. Interesting.
Shooting Gallery says do the Vegas thing and elope, and then Brian Wyatt says wedding present to yourself.
Yeah. How much are you dropping on this wedding, Babyface P?
You know, actually, so we've made a change. We were going to be dropping 5,000 just on the venue, and then probably another 5 to 8 on everything else. We've made a change. We've made a change, and we're doing it at my grandparents' house in North Carolina in the mountains. So the venue money now goes towards cake, dress, everything else.
So hold on a second. Now I've got to drive up to North Carolina into the mountains.
Oh, hell yeah. You're going to love it.
The mountains of North Kakalaka.
You're going to love it.
Okay.
They're going to look at you weird in auto.
Yeah, I'm going to need a redneck pass on that.
Yeah, they're gonna look at you weird. They're not.
I need certified redneck with the stamps.
I have to get you
pictures. Hank
Just
Strange. All you need is bars and stars on your bumper.
That's what I was gonna say. wear your "Make America Great Again" hat, and they're gonna love you.
Oh yeah. I'll let you borrow my camouflage one.
Camo hat? Oh shoot.
Okay, I was gonna drive the R8 to this thing, but I guess now I gotta drive the pickup truck.
Probably should drive the Dodge or the 4Runner.
Man, I bet this pistol's gonna be accurate.
Yeah. So where's all this money that you're saving going, Patrick?
Well, no, it was going to all of that, and then all the buckshot stuff happened, and I had a big stack of cash that I had like $800 or $900 saved up, and I was like, okay, this is going to go to like a down payment on some wedding stuff.
There you go.
That was the first money out the door for Buck when he got hurt.
Yeah. Go ahead,
so we're back to square one. It's time to start building it back up again.
Yeah,
camouflage, man. You'd be right in.
Yeah. Someone says you're spending $10,000 on a dress. You're not spending $10,000.
No. I'm trying to keep I would like to keep the whole wedding under $10,000. That's my goal.
Yeah. Ashley at GUNSTREAMER says, "Get you some boots, Hank." Oh, not the camo boots.
Get you some shit kickers. You know what I'm saying?
Oh boy. Yeah. So all right. This is interesting. I know somewhere in here.
So his came in. We're gonna put it together. Jeff's gonna come over this week. We'll probably, if you got time tomorrow, we'll come pick it up from you and build it. And if I like it enough, I might make it.
Yeah, someone has to get background checked on that, so it's gonna have to be.
It's Jeff's. It's under his name, so he's gonna.
Okay, it's gonna have to be in the evenings.
Yeah, 4473.
Yeah.
Well, if you bring it to the place tomorrow, to the shop, whatever tomorrow, we can come by. We'll figure it out, please.
No. That stuff is way too heavy for me to put it into.
Is it really that heavy?
Yeah, I'm not carrying. Are
you? Is it seriously that heavy?
No, it's not that heavy, but it's heavy.
I can't imagine it being that bad.
Yeah. And to get checked there, you guys are gonna have to come up to the house. So
Oh, that's a place of business.
Yeah,
oh, that's true. Yeah, so
that's how that works. You know,
the legal beagles
don't
out
try
there.
that Michael Avignati me.
Yeah,
Biatch.
FBI's not showing up with me. Maybe.
Still no word yet. Still no word yet.
Yeah, Walter, I was gonna say no word.
Still no word yet.
Okay, I'm sure someone's asking in the chat right now. Walter,
still no word.
What's up with that? Okay, yeah, yeah. So let's see. Did anyone take a look at? I know. Let me see. What is this I've got here? So the Truth About Guns has an article that says Firearms Policy Foundation (GOA) asks SCOTUS, Supreme Court of the United States, to stop bump stock ban enforcement. Did you guys notice that there was some alphabet soup that wasn't in there?
NRA.
Yeah, no NRA in that title. NRA not asking anything about that.
What was this on?
So this is on the let me see. This is on the Truth About Guns. I'll send you a link right now. I'll throw this up there for the people.
Babyface, just
this is the bump stock thing.
While he's throwing it up there, you see the Sharps Brothers 5.45 39mm receiver.
Jake sent that to me this morning. I was like, oh, that's cool.
That's a lot of jack, man. That's a lot of jack.
How much are they? How much are they going for?
Like 500.
Holy shit! I could bend an AK flat for like $25.
I think
it's a Sharps Bros. It's a Sharps Bros.
I just have this feeling like you're crossing the streams when you put an AR receiver on the back of an AK. It's like I don't know. I just don't feel the love. That's what I.
That picture is that a woman in that picture? Jesus
Christ! What picture?
Ellen Kagan?
Oh, Justice Kagan.
Is that Justice Kagan?
Remember, these are Obama appointees. Barely.
She's not a good woman.
So this is a follow on to our earlier post regarding the Firearms Policy Foundation and the GOA. If you've been keeping score, 3 circuit courts have now ruled on requests for a delay in enforcement of the ATF's reclassification of bump stocks as machine guns, which is due to start tomorrow. Both the 10th Circuit and DC Circuit issued stays. The 6th Circuit denied a request for a stay. The Firearms Policy Foundation, which is a party to the DC Circuit action, and Gun Owners of America, which is involved in the 6th Circuit suit, have filed emergency applications to the Supreme Court for a stay. And then there's more. They go on there. Basically, gun rights groups are asking the Supreme Court to stop the Trump administration from beginning to enforce its ban on bump stock devices, which allow semi-automatic weapons to fire like machine guns, which is bullshit. That's not what it does. Completely different thing. Completely different thing.
They need to stay because they're forcing Americans to destroy things that they paid their hard-earned dollars for.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here. This is all coming hot and heavy. Mm-hmm. And they're basically going to get. I mean, when we went over this last year, what was it like? 500,000 of these things out there,
something like that.
Yeah, lots of money. These devices weren't cheap.
No, it was like $300 a piece.
The minimum I've ever seen them is like $200. Some of them went up to $500. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not just getting thrown in a dumpster.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely the NRA has nothing to do with this. Notice the media not saying shit. You know, they're just saying gun rights groups.
Well, they can't.
NRA not a gun rights group anymore officially.
They can't say anything. They're still crying about Trump.
Yeah, they're too busy with that.
You see, what's her face, Madoff or whatever? Her eyes roll water.
Yeah. This is the one thing that I 100% disagree with Donald Trump on.
Yeah,
this stupid ass ban right here.
Yeah. This is wrong. This is 100% wrong.
Yeah. So no matter what I said in the beginning, whatever, it's all good. But when it comes to Second Amendment, I call bullshit on the NRA, Donald Trump, anyone else trying to impose such bans. The
NRA was behind this 100%.
I when you say the two together, I'd say it's an NRA plot.
Yeah, but he's
because
complicit.
he's going to follow.
There's collusion. There's collusion with the NRA here.
He thinks if he follows their thing that'll get him votes. I think
it's not. For
and
me.
They said, hey, you need to do this, or blah blah blah. It's like, and it wouldn't affect anything actually. So, you see as a result of Las Vegas shooting, you see, what happened to that.
Which we still don't know anything about. Every time we bring this up, I'm going to say that. We're
never going to know anything about it. We are more likely to find out about what the Hillary emails than that.
It got swept underneath the rug, conveniently.
Yeah. Richard Resnick says Don Lemon was crying last night about Trump.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
He wants some of that Trump bump. That's why he's crying.
Wow.
Did you see the CNN headline for it? how CNN spun the headline?
Well, they're guilty of this stuff too, actually. So
I'm sorry, I'm going back to the Trump. But their headline was a total spin.
Okay, when you find it, let me know. Yeah. So here's the thing: all of these shootings, they have not dealt with these things properly. Look at what's happening to the people associated with the school here in Florida. Several other people have killed themselves. There was a girl that killed herself last week. I think a boy did that over the weekend. There was a father. Father killed himself. But, you know why? Instead of going out and making laws, they should have spent that time and energy trying to help people that went through this, and definitely try to make the kids feel safer in school, because passing laws and saying this is a gun-free zone doesn't make the school safer. Yeah. I'm sorry, Walter, go ahead.
No, I don't know how much you can do, really. And you can offer stuff to people, you can't force them to take it.
Look, it's pretty tough. That's my worst nightmare in the world, to live in the world without my kids.
Killing yourself because you're guilty, you survived? Really? I don't know. I don't get it. I think that there's a bunch of problems. Maybe like killing myself because somebody took one of my guns that they illegally bought from me and they killed themselves.
Yeah, but what if something bad happened and the schools, the sheriff's department, the government that didn't do anything about this kid that was broken, instead of actually figuring out what went wrong and punishing people that did wrong things, and securing schools in the future and making sure that doesn't happen again, they took these kids and paraded them out and got laws so that they can these liberals, progressives can feel better about themselves. And they didn't do anything for these people. They didn't do anything for them. They just used them. So if you now feel used, this is, I'm not pretending to know what's going on, but that's how it looks to me. Like these people were just used, and some of them are realizing, what the fuck is this? What happened to us? Away. Yeah, that's what's going on here.
So the CNN thing, real quick. The way CNN writes this is the headline from today. Mueller did not find Trump or his campaign conspired with Russia. Mueller did not find Trump or his campaign conspired with Russia. Instead, the way it should read is, Mueller found Trump and his campaign did not conspire with Russia. But the way they word it has that spin to it. They did not find, but it still puts that doubt.
That doesn't mean it's not there.
It might not. Yeah, it could still be there.
Yeah, because what they want to do is keep stringing this along, obviously, and then they brought Cohen up to Congress. What was that, last week?
Oh, that worked really well, didn't it?
What they ask him?
Well, basically, they were just fishing. They brought him up there so that they could have more reasons to because they knew this was going to end. Trust me, they knew that this was all bullshit more than a week ago.
And what did he do when he was up there? He perjured himself.
Did he really?
Yeah.
I believe he perjured himself. Yes. So what did they gain? Nothing. They didn't gain nothing from that. Yeah. I mean, they can have all the dog and pony shows they want. People are getting smart to the dog and pony show. Mm-hmm. It ain't working. I mean, it's like screaming impeachment.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not good. It's stupid.
Yeah.
Shit.
I know. It just after a while it just gets silly after a while. And anybody with half a brain goes, okay, come on, we got more important things to do than worry about.
Yeah. By the way, there's lots of comments and stuff like that coming in. I know we kind of jumped into it here. If you guys are not subscribed, please do subscribe and ring the bell and all that. And thanks to everyone who's always here giving the comments. James Miller says, Hank, did you see the NRA opposes the law in Missouri is looking to pass a ban on all federal gun laws in the state?
Yeah.
The NRA, there's something that says the NRA opposes that.
I don't know.
Okay, we need to look that up and see if I don't know, Babyface.
I need a link for it. I'll look for it, but if
James
has a link to it, let me know.
Yeah, James, if you have James Miller, if you have a link, I was gonna say if you have a Miller to that. If you have a link to that, please let us know, because if that is really true, that's like a sad freaking day, right there. If the NRA is really coming out with that bullshit,
I need to read through that if somebody can find it for me.
Yeah. So if anyone has anything on that.
That is the best thing that any state has done for gun laws.
Yeah. And Warsaw Patriot is saying it's our job to defend and protect innocent people and not compromise our rights.
Yeah. Yep.
So I agree with that. I think this whole, I'm telling you guys, man, this whole thing has been mishandled. It's been mishandled. They didn't really look. This guy here in Florida was putting up all kinds of bad signs, and it was ignored all the way up to the FBI.
Well, and then you prosecute the people who ignored it.
Yeah, that's what we should have done.
But there
should be no new laws in Florida. There should be people in the FBI and all the way down to the sheriff's department and administrators of this school. They should be getting pulled up to ask what the hell happened. Why'd you guys let this go? I think James Miller put a chat in there, Patrick. Okay, sorry, Walter, go ahead.
Yeah, but this is the same thing that happens in all these things. It's nothing new.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all politically connected. You're talking about a Democrat-controlled area. They're not going to rat on each other. They're like doctors and lawyers. They don't do it.
Yeah, you know what? I wouldn't argue that with you at all, Walter. I think you're right, but
I agree with you 100%. I'd take some of these bastards out. They got told about this, and I'd hang them.
Yeah, look, if we go back to
because they're the problem. That's why this stuff happens.
Yeah,
or these rules about we're not going to put these young men in jail because that'll just ruin them for life. Well, now how many people's lives are ruined because of these young men?
If you go back to we came on air when that happened, and one of the things I kept saying is we are not dealing with the problem. We're not dealing with the real problem here. Every single time we keep saying, oh, we got to make more laws. It has nothing to do with this bottle of water or a knife or a gun or a car or airplanes or box cutters or bricks or baseball bats. It has to do with people. People are broken. People are responsible. How does the FBI get something like that and not check into it?
Because they have an order from above that says no.
Yeah.
That's I mean, it's pretty simple. They've been told
there's a lot of craziness going on here. Look, I was looking at some stuff about this whole Theranos thing, and it was interesting what they said. They were talking to a reporter who broke the story because he started investigating that whole thing. And the reporters, I think it was CNBC, which she was on CNBC. They're supposed to be reporters, and she was on there. And they said, you know, how come that? Look at what happened to what's his name from Tesla, right? What's the name of the guy from Tesla again?
Shit.
Elon Musk. Okay, look at what happened to Elon Musk because he went on Joe Rogan and smoked a joint.
Yeah.
Now he can't sit on the board of his own company, right? How the hell did the FBI and all these other places let this chick get away with completely faking a blood test machine? How's that happen?
Oh, let me remind you about something. Let me remind you how it works.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Elon Musk, and I'm not trying to say like
I don't.
He takes a tote. He takes a tote.
That he'll be on the board. That's just gotta let that go down a little bit.
Okay. But it's kind of bullshit, right? It's kind of bullshit what's actually happening. Yeah, you know, they're selectively enforcing things.
As much as I like to shit on the NRA, they opposed the bill originally because Senator Jamila Nasheed tried to sneak language in that would require stolen firearms to be reported within 72 hours. The NRA opposed that. And then the person that wrote the bill, Eric Burleson, had that language pulled from it, and the NRA then went and said, "Yes, it's good. Go with it."
Okay, so they're supporting it now.
So they're supporting it. Okay, they were against that one bit of language
initially.
Initially,
yeah, because that's what they always.
I'm fine with that. I'm on board with that.
Yeah, but we know they try to poison pill things all the time.
Yeah. They were opposed to the poison pill this time, which is better than what it has been in the past.
Yeah.
So
Hillbilly Nitro says money makes the world go round. I guess that's to your point, Walter.
Yep.
Well, I mean, look at Slorenda. Slorenda, you know, the thing that right after Obama got in office, the solar panel company out in California.
Okay, is that the one that they gave a shit ton of money to?
$500 million, my friend.
Yes, and then I think China came in and bought whatever.
All it was political payback. That's all.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The people that took that $500 million were all people that were connected.
Yeah.
Take the money and run. Boom. What happened there? Nothing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nothing. That's another one of Obama's non-scandals.
Okay. Yeah. Let's say, for example, that under this administration, Trump, whoever he puts, you know, to head things. By the way, the ATF and all that, it's still governed by people that Obama put in there. But let's say Trump put people in there, and then the ATF decided to take guns from America and let them go over to Mexico.
That's Obama's program.
Let's say there were some dudes in America that Mexicans came to them and clearly wanted to make straw purchases to take guns into Mexico and sell them. And the ATF under Trump said, okay, background check those guys, approve them, and then let them take the guns to Mexico and we'll track them down. That way we'll get the big cartel guys. If that happened under Trump, what do you think would happen? How long?
You hear it 24/7.
Yeah, but that happened under Obama and Bush before Obama.
Oh, I don't know about that. But
yes, yes, it did.
Eric Holder. Okay.
Yeah, it happened. It happened
he's
under the Bush administration also.
Eric Holder's as dirty as as the rest of them, and his replacement, the buffoon that they put in the replacement, the female.
Oh, that met with Clinton on the
airport, and that's when they did the talking, kicking Hillary off the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, we talked about our grandchildren.
Yeah, bullshit.
Yeah, right.
Listen, it happened. It happened. The weird thing about that, like I keep telling you guys, is now Bush and Obama, they're like, Bush and then Michelle are like real cool. They hold hands. They wipe each other's noses. They finish each other's sentences.
Say asses.
That too.
Asses.
Clean each other's gentlemen sausages.
Oh, now you're saying it. Now you're good with it.
No, that was for you, Walter. That was for you. I said
one cleans the other.
She does have shoulders bigger than her husband, so
I knew you would like that, Walter.
That bulge. You see that bulge when she walks.
That's her Jericho down there.
Yeah, Gibson Fender says, "How about the 150 billion in cash that President Obama sent to Iran?"
Think how many freaking walls you could build, even with $500 million. That's how much. Yeah. The Democrats don't care about that money to Iran. That he was trying to save the planet.
I mean, well, they would say that we owed that money to them. Imagine if you were president and we owed $100 billion to Iran. Are you giving them that money?
Anything?
I'm going to tell them to piss up a pole. I don't care how much.
Imagine, and then you take it in cash. You put it in cash on planes.
Back up. How many Americans died in Iraq because of Iran's helping those jihadis build IEDs?
How many Americans are dying because of that money that we sent to Iran?
Well, the same thing. There's a proxy war going on with those guys, and everybody's so scared of the freaking Iranians. They're a bunch of palm tree jockeys. Sorry.
Yeah,
jockeys.
Yeah, it's really weird. There's a lot of crazy things going on. How many million did they spend on this crazy ass Mueller investigation? Is it 15, 20?
They're spending $100,000 a day or something like
that.
And
that's pretty sad that they can't find anything, huh? All these high-paid Obama knockoffs and Clinton knockoffs, they can't find a thing. Imagine that.
It's weird. The kind of stuff that's going on.
The Independent from 6 hours ago. How much did the Mueller investigation cost? $17 million. $17 million.
How many years? A year and a half or two?
I'm sorry. The special counsels also reported Department of Justice spending that supported its activities. Blah 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 blah. The final estimate for cost of the Mueller investigation reaches around $31 million. Oh. That's all, Walter. $31 million. Wow. That's insane.
That could put a lot of wall up too, by the way.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So just blow it like that.
Yeah. That's, let me tell you something. I know $30 million, if you look at it in the whole big scope, doesn't seem like a lot of money, but we could look, there's a bunch of veterans that are killing themselves.
Yeah.
Because they don't get the proper support. But there's a lot of things we could have done with $30 million.
Yeah, for sure.
To help people.
Yeah.
Okay. Regardless of what you think about us, because of what we believe, we believe it because we want to help people. There's people who I think deserve our help. Mm-hmm. I think there's people out there that $30 million, that was our money. You pay taxes, that was your money that they
I'd rather give it to some guy trying to start a new business.
Yeah, exactly.
Or a whole bunch of guys trying to start a new business.
Maybe the next guy that's going to make the Glock carbine.
I'm not even worried about guns either. I don't care about guns.
Okay, well, I'm saying.
Yeah,
I mean, the little news, there ain't going to be a Glock carbine. So just get that right out of your head.
No, I refuse. I will not give up hope. I know.
Hope. As Jesse Jackson say, hope, not dope.
Yeah. Keep hope alive.
Keep hope alive. Give me some money, corporation. Give me some, or I'm going to tell you bad things about you. Give me some.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We're going to call you racist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what Avenatti was up to.
Well, he tried.
I am ready for him to go to jail and lose.
I don't think Jesse gets away with it. Probably no more neither.
Thank God. I think the blacks that were falling for it back in the 90s have woken up to it. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
But because he's a total piece of shit.
Some of them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Beyond piece of shit. Yeah. Him and the one that used to be fat. Now he's skinny.
Is that the one that's on CNN now?
Jesse
Jackson.
Sharpton.
Al Sharpton.
Sharpton's on CNN. Sharpton is a piece of man. That guy's a total fraud.
He's a poverty pimp.
Yes. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. Kathleen Music Lover says Walter's doing his blackface again. Where is that?
Yep. Blackface voice.
Oh, because I made my voice sound a little bit racial, kind of.
Yeah. Walter got a ghetto pass. He said that he went to a black school.
Motherfucker, shit.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell he learned.
Pants. I guess the
Did
pants.
You learn? Huh?
I said the pants says quote the blacks Babyface P 2019. I guess he didn't like me saying that. I mean, it's true. You could. I would say it about whites. I don't care. I'll say about whoever.
Yeah, right. Because exactly. I mean,
that doesn't. None of that offends me.
There's a lot of white scumbags too, by the way.
Oh God, there are plenty. Michael Avenatti. Wait, is he?
The Clintons, by the way. The Clintons. Yes.
Yeah.
The Podesta brothers, by the way, for all you children that have been molested by him. Yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah. So,
have you seen the art that's in that guy's house? I don't want to go into conspiracy theories. I gotta do that deep voice, like what's his name?
Yeah. Oh.
They're bringing in the aliens, giving them shit to the aliens.
I'm just gonna start saying it sounds like the wrestler brother. That's the only thing I
taking out spinal fluid from the kids.
Yeah, I can't do
dimensions. But you know what? Let me tell you something.
House. Oh my God.
I'm going to say this about Alex Jones.
Yes.
I'm a fan of Alex Jones. Half the stuff that Alex Jones says is true, and the other half of it is going to be true.
It's entertainment.
It's going to be true. You'll find out one day, just like the Inquirer magazine.
I've been saying certain things about certain people, and they think I'm fucking nutty, and come to find out it's true.
The one thing that I was talking about on this weekend when we talked about this whole thing was back in the 50s, if you would have said that the CIA is putting LSD in people's drinks just to see what happens, people would have been like, oh, come on, really? Turns out it's true. And that was only there's only MK Ultra came out, and we only have 10% of what actually happened with MK Ultra.
The Brits did that too. So
yeah.
Also, there was the plan to fly robot planes and crash them and blame it on Cuba, right?
On Cuba, so we could go to war with them and take over the island.
Yeah. So
I mean,
you got to put the mob back in control.
Yeah, I mean, we always have to have an enemy.
Yeah.
War can't continue without an enemy.
Moobut says Walter speaks jive like Beaver's mom. Someone else said something about Walter is talking. Oh, here it goes. Ohio Wolverine says he's speaking that jive turkey talk from the 70s airplane. Well, first of all, Walter, you were bussed out to the black schools.
Yeah, but that's 70s, not it. Right? I mean, if you're growing up in the 70s, the television shows on that,
Good Times,
all stuff. You think you could have a show like Good Times now?
The Jeffersons,
or they make fun of themselves.
No way!
I don't know.
Oh my God!
They tried to do stuff like there was something that they tried to do. It's not funny
now because they interject politics into it now, and it's not funny.
Yep.
If you just did it basically anyways, a family in the projects, Good Times, or that was Good Times, whatever, with JJ, and all that.
Yeah, that's Good Times. I'm sure that was.
Yeah.
Lynn Holt says Dynamite.
Kid Dynamite.
Yeah. JJ was too skinny. He was the first crackhead.
But then you had Archie Bunker, right?
Yeah. Is it true that JJ has a relationship with Ann Coulter, the actor that played JJ?
I don't know.
Ann Coulter was his girlfriend. My brother Anonymous always tells me that.
Well, he
wasn't that on the Boondocks or
Coulter
something?
again denies romance with Jimmy JJ Walker.
Yeah, there you go.
This is on the Mercury News.
Oh, really? I didn't know that was. Well,
they're friends. Them together, but she says no.
Yeah, they're friends.
And he's a right wing. He's not right wing, but he's not one of these crazy leftists either. By the way, so
right.
Imagine that, man. He came off the plantation.
We got some lookers on our side. I did a search last week when we were talking about the actors or whatever in politics. Did a search for right leaning or conservative women in Hollywood. We got some lookers on our side for sure.
Yeah. 22 Cheapster says there was Blackish, which was a show. I never saw it.
Yeah.
But they've started to buy into the MSN mainstream media BS.
Yeah.
Listen, you know what? We haven't seen truth, like in my opinion, since we had In Living Color.
The Boondocks.
That was a funny show.
The Boondocks was
oh
pretty
my
good.
God, that was funny. Yeah, I mean, I used to watch that. That's before what's his face lost his mind too.
Oh God, nuts now.
Yeah,
Jim Carrey went off the deep end.
Yeah.
I mean,
Boondocks. I mean, have you watched a lot of Boondocks, Hank?
Yeah, I don't know if Walt. Me? Yes, of course. Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen the Boondocks.
I'm a fan of the Boondocks.
What is it? BET is like the enemy for Boondocks. So
I think they canceled them or something. There's a conspiracy out there that Oprah and BET
100%, I believe,
took out the Boondocks because they're not too true.
Yeah, totally.
Uncle Ruckus. Uncle Ruckus thought he was white. Is that what he was?
Uncle Ruckus,
He's got reverse vitiligo.
Yeah, Uncle Ruckus is supposed to be like the sellout or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, Uncle Ruckus is
supposed to be he's supposed to be the sellout. Which, hey, I'll leave it up to people to.
That is a fantastic show.
DC2 Megaboost says the Chappelle Show was great. That's also true.
Chappelle Show was another good one. Yeah.
Yeah, but you see,
he's not nuts.
But you see, Chappelle got in trouble the other day over some of being politically correct because they were doing some kind of live thing, and there was a young black singer there, and the guy asked him, some famous singer that you guys know, said, "Oh, what do you think about this this singer?"
He gave his personal
opinion?
No, Chappelle said, "Oh, he was gay," something like that, but he was joking, and he said the kid was gay. And then there was a lot of people. There were a lot of people being offended, and even the kid was like, "Dude, I'm not like offended." It's you mess around with. It's like comedy, we make fun of each other all the time, right here.
Comedy is supposed to be offensive.
That's
comedy is no good unless you don't make somebody go, "Oh, God."
That's the one thing that I wholeheartedly agree with Joe Rogan on, because I do think he's a bit of a FUD when it comes to guns, but his stand on comedy is spot on.
Yeah. Rogan is 100% FUD. That's someplace where I agree with Yankee Marshall.
He's a FUD on guns.
100% FUD when it comes to listen to him talk.
Hank, what's going on, man?
What?
Earth to Hank.
Oh,
the robots are
you
coming
on the internet, woman? Get off the internet.
Dave Chappelle calls Daniel
on the internet, get off.
Gay on John Mayer's show.
That's Lola. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. You're a little robot-y, but you're better.
Yeah, that's Lola doing that. The minute Lola thinks it's okay, she gets on the internet. Stay off the internet, woman. Don't make me call Fred Sanford up on you.
Oh man, speaking of that, you see the guy that played on Fred Sanford, the actor named Rollo?
I
forget the actor's name, but
he played the character Rollo.
Yeah, played Rollo. Yeah, he died a couple weeks ago. Yeah.
So
my dad used to watch Sanford and Son all the time, and that was pretty rough around the edges too at times.
Nathaniel Taylor.
Is Rollo the son?
No, he was a son's friend. That he was actually he'd been in jail, and Fred Sanford didn't like him because he thought it was a bad influence on his son.
So who's from that, man? You know what I saw the other day? I was looking at Harlem. Eddie Murphy, and that had
you're robot-y, and we've lost your video.
Oh man, here we go. Low, get off the internet.
I really don't think it's low. I think you're.
It's definitely low. Let me see if I have any windows open. I'll kill them.
No, I'm pretty sure it's your internet. If you did a test right now,
she's still on there. Okay, all right.
Now you're back. Now you're back. You're back. Perfect.
Yeah, because it takes a little while.
Oh wait, no, you're frozen, but you're coming back. Your voice.
Okay, all right. I'm coming in. This is me. Okay. All right. My apology. I don't know what is going on here with this internet.
Let me just show you a little bit of my network. Run a long cable up there from my network here, so you can have some.
Yeah, we can't all be awesome.
Mitch McConnell is he a Dem?
No, he's a Republican.
No, he's a Republican.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the real talks real slow and come on, Mitch, wake the fuck up.
He's blocked the resolution to release the full Mueller report.
Why?
It's stupid. I don't know.
What is so scary about the Mueller report?
I know. I don't have any idea.
I don't think that Republicans are friends of Trump.
I love it. I say Mitch McConnell. Two people say Rhino back to back.
Rhino.
Turtle face Rhino. Turtle.
Cocaine bitch.
Wow. I guess we got some strong opinions about the guy.
Yeah. No, our fans, the people who join us here, keep it reals.
Turtle is a rhino.
Keeping it reals. I don't like a lot of Republicans.
I don't either. I don't either.
Yeah, they're so scared.
No, I don't like a lot of people in general.
They're so scared of their shadow. I mean, it's like
we need to burn down the Republican Party. It needs to be completely. All the blood needs to be sucked out of it, and then we need to put completely new.
Put new engine oil back in the engine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
and then throw a little nitromethane in that.
Yeah, that's right. Get it going fast,
fast and mean.
Yeah. Everyone is giving Red Fox quotes right now. Yeah, big dummy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm coming to you. What was her name?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, I'm coming. Elizabeth, I'm coming. Oh, I wish one thing I could. If I could go back in time, I'd love to see his Las Vegas show because it was supposed to be really raunchy.
Yeah, it was really real. Yeah,
and I'd like to see the back with with Dean Martin and that whole bunch.
okay.
Sammy Davis Jr. and all that. The Rat Pack.
Oh, okay. Did you ever see Harlem Nights though?
No, I haven't watched.
You should look at Harlem Nights. It's funny.
Yeah,
it's a funny movie if you look at it. There's some gun stuff in there. I'm not saying it's really realistic. It's not super realistic, but. Right. And then Richard Hughes says, "Get Red Fox Records." Because am I still freezing up?
No, you're moving now.
Oh, okay.
You're back, and your audio sounds good.
Okay. Gibson Fender says the Rat Pack was awesome.
Yeah, that's
we're the Rat Pack, except I am Sinatra. I'm Sinatra.
You're the CEO.
Yeah, I'm the Black Sinatra.
You got to drink Jack Daniels.
Yeah, Walter, you.
You know who I am?
You want to be? You want to be Dean?
Yeah, because Dean was the only one that stood up to him.
Okay.
Seriously, that's what they say. All the other ones kind of cowered around him because he was like,
because Dean Martin was too drunk.
Because Dean Martin said, if you don't like it, too bad.
Yeah. Okay, so that means Babyface.
Have to be Sammy Davis Jr., the little one.
You could be Sammy.
No, you got what's the face?
Yeah, what was the other guy?
Walford and Joey Bishop.
Joey Bishop. Yeah,
I am definitely not.
Bishop. You're Joey Bishop
on Wiki right now.
You are Joey Bishop. You are Joey Bishop, and we'll make Buckshot. He can be. No, I'm not going to say that. No, just. Jake Delamo says I looked better with blurry.
You're gone again.
Oh crap!
You're just a little bit robot-y, not a whole lot, and now you're.
Lola, you better stay off the internet, woman. Don't try to go out there.
I should start hosting this for you because I got better internet. He's gone.
It's not gonna be
we can barely hear you.
Let's see. I'm going to cut off my camera and just go to audio. Can you guys?
Yeah, a little bit.
The audio, just
a little bit.
I don't know. Yeah. Okay. You guys try to hold on here. Let me see what's going on.
Okay. Who's Sammy Davis Jr.? I mean, let's see here. I didn't realize how small physically Sammy Davis Jr. was.
He looks tiny.
When he was up against I saw this old thing where he's standing up against somebody else, and I was like, holy man, he's a little guy.
He's got to be like, what, 5'3" or 5'4" or something?
Yeah, skinny little.
Yeah, tiny little man.
Yeah, but man, he could play some instruments and stuff.
5'5". He was 5'5".
Yeah.
Are you guys still not hearing me?
No, we got you. You're just a little bit. It's just the tiniest little bit.
Yeah. Okay. I cut off my camera just to.
Yeah, you're getting better bandwidth on your audio.
To keep this whole thing going, but I'm not sure what's going on.
So did you see the Truth About Gun article where they're quoting Salon.com?
No.
Do you see? You haven't seen this? No one needs bolt action rifles either.
Yeah.
You know what this? This is that article that Mac put out the other day from the Babylon Bee. Did you guys see that?
No.
Oh, the let me see if I can find it. The Babylon Bee. There was an article that they put out that was like, "We're not coming for your guns, just some of them," and then they list off every type of action ever.
And then let me tell you what: after they get your guns, you're not supposed to have a knife or a pocket.
Yeah. It's like the Brits, no more knives.
Yeah, because that's the problem. This thing just gets up and runs around the thing and just goes after people,
Oh, it was one of the opinion articles. Do they have just an opinion? Let me see. I'll find it. I will find it because it was really funny.
Yeah.
Did we lose Hank completely?
Is he gone?
I don't hear him.
Sees his logo.
Let's see.
Sammy.
It was on Instagram. And then I'll pull it up.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Kathleen Mooslover said the Candyman. Yeah, Sammy Davis sang that. The Candyman can. The Candyman can.
We are not coming for your guns. We just want a sensible gun ban on all automatic, semi-automatic, bolt action, pump action, lever action, brake action, and muzzle loading firearms.
Oh, that's all.
And then in the article, they were like, and if we missed out on one of them, we'll just add it to the list later on. And you can't have that either.
Keep going, I've been told. Keep going.
Yeah.
So.
But the Salon article, no lie. Take a minute to look at the military speak gun culture. Hold on, bullshit. Where is it? But in the same style of weapon, with the same style aluminum stock and ventilated, quote, rails alongside its barrel, and it's got capabilities far in excess of what could be necessary for any sort of legitimate civilian use.
So if I take off the quad handguard thing,
is that better? Yeah, I think that makes it
now it's less scary.
You got to put wood on it. Who the hell needs to hit anything from over a mile away? I'll tell you who, an Army or Marine sniper. That's who. They're selling military-grade firearms to the general public.
All right.
Military-grade killing machines is what they call it.
First thing,
God! It's a bolt-action rifle.
If you can hit something with an AR-15 at a mile away, I will give you an AR.
Well, no. So this is them. He's calling out a bolt-action rifle, which is the Scorpio TGT, because it looks scary and it shoots a 300 Win Mag. I think.
Yeah, I mean,
it's insane. So you don't want AR-15s because they're scary looking, but now you don't want bolt actions
because they're even scarier.
This is Grandpa's hunting rifle. That's all it is. It just looks different.
Yeah, because you're dealing with ignorant people who don't really know what's
Lord,
going on. So. I mean, yeah,
those are reasonable gun control measures. Yeah, exactly.
How about some reasonable people control measures?
Oh God, what would we do?
I don't know.
What would you actually do?
I don't know. How about blaming people that
actually caused the problem?
Right, not my poor innocent guns or this scary magazine.
Yeah. I have scary suppressors.
Look at that scary magazine. Yeah. Look at that muffler you got there.
Yeah, look at that. It makes it
Actually,
so.
We should do a video where we take a regular, I'll take a horizontal shaft or whatever Briggs and Stratton engine, run it without a muffler. Then we'll screw the can on it and just.
It'll work.
It's nothing else but a muffler. And don't you want your neighbor cutting the yard with his grass with a muffler?
Yeah, we should take all the mufflers off cars. Every car can't have one.
Yeah.
It makes it too dangerous. Because if you take it off, you can hear them coming when they come to run you over, right?
You can sneak up on people with a muffler.
Yeah, with that muffler on the car, with that silencer, you can sneak up on people. It's scary.
Kathy Musilog, supposedly the NZ authorities knew about the shooter. I don't doubt it. They always know about these nut jobs before they do stuff, but they don't do anything to them.
And then the president or prime minister, whatever she's called, goes straight for the ban. Oh, we haven't talked about the censorship ban today, have we?
Oh, you can't talk bad about them either?
No, they have decided, and get this, they have a guy in the government called head censor for whatever. They're banning his manifesto in New Zealand. It is punishable by up to 14 years in jail to own or distribute his manifesto. How nutso is that? It's a document on the internet that forever is going to live on the internet. And yes, it's some rubbish document, but that's akin to me to burning books. To the
same thing. I mean,
burning books.
It's just info that's out there.
That's all it is. And to remove writings from the general populace because you think it's too dangerous for your citizens to read it.
Why are we still able to read Mein Kampf and stuff?
Yeah, don't say that. They're going to take out.
Oh my God,
that one's going to be gone real.
We didn't know about that one.
We didn't know it existed.
Yeah. Or Stalin's or Karl Marx stuff writing. Oh my God, no, we can't do that. That's our manifesto.
We really take the First and Second Amendment for granted. After seeing what New Zealand has done in the last week, we as Americans totally take, especially the first, for granted. Because our government can't just go out and ban something like that because they don't like it.
No.
So I feel like we totally take it for granted.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sun Tzu, The Art of War. Imagine how dangerous that would be in the wrong hands.
Oh, yes. That's scary. Let me see here. I'm looking at the book. Unintended Consequences. I mean, just my bookshelf up here with all these gun books.
Oh, man, you're on a list for buying
I'm on a 1,000-year list here. I got the world's machine guns and pistols, the Sten machine cart. Oh, he's coming back.
He's back, but he's robot-y.
Oh, okay. I don't know what's going on here.
You'll be back in a minute. Fire Hank, hire Babyface. I'm in. So Hank, we were just saying New Zealand today announced that they're going to be banning the distribution and collection of the New Zealand Shooters Manifesto with up to like 14 years in jail. Yeah, can you imagine that if you distribute it online or whatever, you can see jail time for it?
So book burning.
Basically, that's what I was saying. It's basically book burning. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
And they let me see if I can find the video. They have a guy in their political system who's called the chief censor.
Oh,
and censors things. His job is to censor shit. It's
other countries don't have the freedom that we have in America.
That reminds me. Did you see the ones in this country from CAIR? You know the CAIR,
yes.
CAIR.
Right, the acronym that has something to do with
Muslims and Islamics and stuff. Yeah, they said that they should ban that kind of basically ban the speech about bad talk about them.
No. There's it's been established. There's no such thing as hate speech. There is free speech and there's call to action. And if for anybody out there that's confused, that's the only two things there are.
Yeah, when you start banning, everybody is subject to that banning.
Because you hear that all the time. The people who can't yell fire in a crowded building. It's because that's a call to action. There's a difference between a call to action.
Well, how about the newly elected Democrat Muslim lady who was having secret fundraising meetings here in Florida with Muslim Islamic groups that are could be tied to raising money for terrorists.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
And she's an elected official, isn't that?
Was it Omar?
She's from New York, right?
It's the one that doesn't wear the rag.
Oh, doesn't wear the rag. It's not Omar.
Rag.
Oh God!
What is it?
The hijab.
The rag. Yeah, the rag. Yeah.
The rag.
Really?
I know. Sorry, I'm just.
Hey, it's all good.
Yeah. You know, come on. Once again, they would like to ban that type of speech because it's hate, right?
Yeah.
No such thing.
It's the truth,
right? If you're going to ban speech, you need to just admit that there's no freedom.
That's exactly it. But that's my point is we take our First Amendment right for granted 100%. And I know I do. I know because right now, if we were in some other country, we would be taken off the air immediately.
Oh, if you were in England, you'd be getting a visit from the Popo.
Yeah. What you're saying online is very dangerous. We don't like it
because we don't want to get them riled up. You know,
I'm sure the FBI is watching all three of us, and who cares? It's not like I'm doing anything illegal. They can watch what they want.
You know what? This is why places like England now are begging people to stop the knife violence.
The poor knives. Don't.
Yeah. You know, I mean,
they're just jumping up off the table and running around the country.
The police find like a pair of pliers out in a ditch somewhere, and they're like, "Ooh, we got a dangerous weapon off the streets."
There was a story about him finding empty .22 caliber shells in this one town, and they
panic.
They basically shut down the whole thing and investigated where these. You know, I don't know if somebody purposely just threw them out in the street just to see what would happen or whatever.
It'd be funnier popping off a .22.
I was gonna say it'd be funnier if they were the nail gun type.
Yeah, right.
Because for anybody out there that doesn't know, there are non-pneumatic nail guns that use 22 blanks, and you put those in with the nail, and it drives it into concrete.
Okay, but the shell casing looks like a 22.
It's basically a 22. Short. Yeah, it's a 22 short.
It's a 22 blank, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, that gives me some ideas for something. Actually,
I've seen some pretty cool things of people putting them behind pellets and pellet guns. And they will whop into things.
If you drive a nail through a 2x4, you can definitely. Speaking of that, in 22s, did you see the new 22 semi-auto conversion, a 22 caliber conversion for AK that's on the market now?
I saw that. I saw the headline, but I didn't actually look at it.
I saw that it shot from the guys that are importing it. And but now Centerfire is selling them, and Sarco has them.
Ooh, yeah, that's where I saw it. I saw it at Sarco.
How much is the kit?
$259, something like that.
Yeah. It turns a 7.62 AK into a 22.
Yes, sheet metal receiver guns. Yep. I have the company's info. I got to give them a call and see if I can get dealer pricing on it. So.
Okay. I was just, by the way, am I coming in any better? Sorry.
You're great. You're back to normal.
Okay. I'm actually on the Wi-Fi.
I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, but none of them was working before. The Wi-Fi wasn't working. The hard line wasn't working. I'm wondering if I should try to go back to the hard line or just
just stay with what you're doing until something.
Yeah. 7920 says a loaded 22 caliber at 1 over 4,000 feet per second.
Oh, here's something for somebody. Somebody go buy this and give it to me. $1,800 on Sarco for a 6-inch blued Colt Python.
Oh no. Oh! I gotta bring this up. You see on Centerfire, they're selling the French Mandarin revolvers.
No.
What is that?
I'm not a Centerfire. I think you have to be the dealer, right?
No.
Oh, really? I've never looked at this.
I didn't get this through their dealer thing. I bought this for the regular civilian emails. Yeah. Daily.
Jesus! I need to. Shit. Maybe I shouldn't sign up. That might be a good idea.
Yeah, it's a French revolver, kind of a modern French revolver. They want $1,200 for them.
Whoa! Wee-wah. Where was that at? Where'd you see that?
Is that like a Webley?
No, it's a modern looking revolver.
357?
Yeah, I guess 357. Yeah.
Oh, the Mandarin MR73.
Yeah.
Where did you see this at? I don't see it. It's on Centerfire Systems.
Yeah. What? Yeah.
Mandarin MR what? 57. 73.
Yeah, I was like,
ooh, that's cool looking. But
yeah, it is cool, but not 12. No.
I mean, if it shoots as well as a Python, maybe it's worth it.
Well,
it's French, so that's
French. It just would raise the white flag immediately when you take it to war.
It's French. It's got to be good. I can't even do a French accent.
No.
And I'm going there shortly too, by the way. So.
Good luck.
Make sure you tell us all the details of when you're going there, so we can.
Right. So everywhere I go, they'll be like.
We want to post the appropriate things on the YouTubes and all the social media.
I've been actually keeping my comments quite. I have a acquaintance in England who's very Brexit.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to take that comment you just said about I'm going to take that comment about the hijab and I'm just going to loop
it. Hey.
And I'm going to make a video.
Do what you like.
Hashtag Walther is on the way to France.
Yeah. This 22 thing is pretty cool.
The what is?
This 22 conversion
kit. The kit? You watched the video?
I haven't seen a video. I'm looking at the pictures. Do they have one?
They have a video on that.
I'm going to have to look it up.
Yeah. It looks like it runs really well. I asked him if it ran full auto and
specifically in here it says semi-auto only. So,
well, yeah, it might not. The trip might not work. The sear trip might not. But I'd be willing to do some mods to make it work.
Oh hell yeah! How many full auto AKs are out there? I'm assuming not very many.
Walther already has the best one, but
or, I mean, the 22 the 22 dedicated is pretty dope.
Yeah. The way that looks like it runs good. So that'd be really cool. Thing. I put that in the Draco, man. That'd be cool.
This is such a weird little device that it looks so cool though.
Yeah.
Like the action like bolts into the front with the barrel extension, and then the action itself is only like that long with a little spring and everything.
Yep.
That's really neat.
I had a back in the day I had a Scener conversion for a AK, and it seemed to work okay. But when I brought that up to him at the SHOT Show, the guy that's importing it, he goes, "Those things don't work." and then he goes, John Senior came by the booth there and he was like, he was really interested in it. He's like, oh, look at that. Yeah.
This is cool.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is really cool. I would love to try one.
How much is this thing?
$259.
Okay, that's not bad.
It's not unreasonably expensive.
I'll call him tomorrow and see what the dealer price is on it.
So. Yeah, I would love to give one a try. Because I never, it's funny, I never shoot my Russian AK that I built. I like 5.45 better than 7.62, so the 7.62 gun just sits in the safe all the time. But if I made it into a 22, I would shoot the hell out of it. Yeah.
Screw a can on the end.
Yeah.
Oh, guess what we saw? Speaking of cans, guess what was behind the shop today?
Uh-oh.
A turkey.
Did you pop it?
No, a female turkey.
You're kind of in the middle of the city down there. That's neat.
Yeah, I've seen them further north a little bit, along just a little bit almost to Tarpon. And there's an area out there where it gets more woodsy. But I'd never seen one, and it was right behind the shop, just walking around.
We get them by our house often, but we live in the woods, so it's kind of different.
All of Florida is woods, bushes, or swamp.
In a woods.
Okay. What's the Cafe Music Lover's asking me what the single action pull weight on the Jericho is?
Good question.
By the way, I can't. Let me see. Let me open up my chat. I never opened up back to chat, so
I would say it's. I don't know. I haven't measured it. I'll measure it tomorrow with a gauge, and I'll tell you. I'll get back and tell you. It's only single action. It's not a double action gun, so.
Oh, I think I would like it then if it's single only. So it's like a 19. Does it have a thumb safety?
Yes.
So it's like a 1911. Oh, yeah, I feel like I'd like that.
And it's got a weird half. You bring that. I guess that's half cock, but when you pull the trigger, if you put it on safe, it doesn't drop when you pull the trigger. But as soon as you take the trigger off, it goes click.
Oh, weird.
It doesn't drop very far, so I'm gonna have to see.
But now that it's fired, you can't pull the trigger again, right?
No,
like it's not a double. It's no double.
It's a single action only.
Some sort of weird half cock thing. That must be some Israeli thing.
I don't know. I know they like to carry open chamber.
Yeah, Israeli carries weird to me.
And they drill pulling and chambering at the same time. So.
Yeah, that's not for me.
And I read about that back in the 80s in Soldier of Fortune. That was because just trying to keep accidents to a minimum. Because I guess they can't afford to lose any soldiers over there, so due to accidents. So that was the excuse for that, carrying it with an open chamber. So,
yeah. By the way, Walter, I noticed you're rocking your Zenith hat. We do have a Zenith video. Go to the side. Turn to the other side. To the other side. Your other. There you go.
The other side?
Boom. There you go. Is that the Zenith hat? Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yes, sir.
Yeah. We did. We published the Z5P with the Liberty suppressor.
Yeah, I watched that.
That video is up. Yeah, that's on YouTube right now for everyone
awesome.
out there.
Yeah. That was really quiet with that full-on ammo.
It was quiet.
I got my I got my Liberty swag box today too.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I got some patches and stuff like that myself, and I think a T-shirt or something that I gotta rock one of these days.
2X or just the?
I can't. I didn't look.
Guys are killing me.
Yeah. Well, you didn't come. You didn't. We invited you.
The original Liberty owner and fan.
Did I or did I not invite you, Patrick?
We were looking at wedding stuff, Hank.
Wedding shredding.
Wedding shredding. Go get the wedding stuff. It's more fun later on.
Yeah.
Listen, just go to a justice of the peace.
I wish I could.
Do the blood test or whatever it is you have to do. Don't do it on a Theranos box.
Wait, there's a blood test to make sure you're not relatives or something?
Yeah.
They used to do that, but they don't do that anymore.
Yeah,
I've never heard of that.
In New York, I know when we got married, I think you had to do it. I can't remember.
Really?
I can't remember. Yeah. It might have been something like that. I don't know. But anyway,
when you
just go down.
You don't have to do that. So.
Yeah, just go down to the courthouse, and I
wish.
Get Elvis to sign you up. Come on.
I'm pretty sure Walter is ordained.
No, I am ordained in mayhem.
Yeah.
Why don't you start this wedding right now?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, we're gonna have to talk bachelor party soon.
We are gonna have to talk bachelor party
as a group because you two are coming. I'm assuming at least the first half.
Who's your best man? Who's your best man?
Jeff, the guy that's buying that.
Oh, Jeff is your best man. Okay, cool. So what is Jeff doing for you?
So the first half, I want to shoot some machine guns, and who owns a bunch of machine guns? But Walter.
I don't know anyone.
So I wanted to see if we could.
How much of the budget do you guys have for the machine gun shooting?
We're putting. Don't worry about it. We're gonna do ammo. I don't care. I'm gonna get some ammo. However, we need to do it. But yeah, that was the first part, and then I don't know what we're gonna do after that.
I don't know. I could. We could try to see if we can get the Fort Scott.
We'll have to. Oh God, can you imagine?
Everyone at the wedding will have to wear Fort Scott paraphernalia.
I'll tell Marley we'll have to wear socks or something for them.
Yeah, everyone's gonna have to go on their Instagram and put up the Hank 10 code for Fort Scott, and then maybe.
Listen, real Larry, I tried to get a girlfriend just to go to the courthouse, and she left me. Ha ha ha! I win.
Oh boy, that's how Lola and I got married like that 20 years ago. Just went down to the courthouse.
Make sure you're not brother and sister. That's why I did what John Dieter said.
How do I sign
How
up?
did the hell they tell that fast enough? I mean, I guess they could. I mean, in this modern era of DNA, yeah, but back in the old days,
I don't know. I'm gonna assume it would have to be a blood test. I don't know what they do now. Maybe genetic. I don't know if they even look into that now.
No,
I don't think they care about the inbreeding that much.
And in some religions, that's welcome, I think. So and we won't even go there.
Although Lola and I, we're still related. We're distant cousins.
Well,
you know, that's where my African blood comes from Ghana.
We're all part of humankind.
Yeah.
Okay. Just accept it.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. But mine came with a club. Woman.
Yeah, Cro-Magnon.
Yeah.
Did you see? Did you do a deep dive on your genetic thing? Did you see how much Cro-Magnon you have in there?
No, I haven't done that. I haven't done that part, but that would be interesting to see.
It would be.
Yeah.
Because there are people that have Cro-Magnon.
Well, I mean, I have O negative blood type, which is the oldest blood type.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's what they say. Yes.
So you are the universal donor.
Yes. I can give all you guys the royal blood, but I gotta have the royal blood myself.
So if there's a vampire apocalypse, Walter, you better get on a spaceship.
I think I'm the universal receiver. I think I'm AB.
Yeah. Okay. Patrick, that's not.
Yeah, I'm thinking about this.
That's not a good move. Don't ever admit to being the universal receiver.
Hey, man, what's wrong with receiving every now and then? It's not a bad thing.
Okay. Maybe once on your wedding day, but that's it. Paul K says, Hank, it's time to play with your balls. No way in hell. Lola is already not in a good mood. So I'm not messing around with those. Those or those. Not getting messed around with right now.
This is such a anybody that's handled one of these, they got this figured out, man. This thing just handles. Yeah, it just if you gotta have big paws because this is a big fat
wide
grip on it, but it just fits so good with the tang in the back and stuff. It's like, man.
Yeah.
You gotta go watch oh man, now it just blew my mind. Hold on. I'm gonna have to remember what it's called. There's an anime where that gun is in it. It's pretty good. Yeah. Cowboy Bebop. You gotta go watch Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cowboy Bebop, he carries a Jericho.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the capacity on that?
16.
Okay.
What a weird number.
It's a lot better than a freaking Desert Eagle. You know what? Whenever I see movies and there's some badass killer and he has a Desert Eagle, I'm like,
no, he hasn't thought that out well.
You're not for real, son.
Yeah, and those guns are not very reliable either, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
So, gas operated pistol.
Yeah.
So, it says a casino boss says it used to be for syphilis.
Wait, testing blood for syphilis?
Yeah.
Okay, that's weird.
Oh, hey, we were talking the other day about vaccinations, right? Mm-hmm. I saw the other day on some news, some American terrorists with their unvaccinated kids went to Mexico, and guess what? Boom, they got the measles.
They really?
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Did they get deported?
Well, I don't know if they let them back in with measles. I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
I really don't.
Panhead 413 says Cowboy Bebop is amazing.
Really good. It's actually really, really good.
Yeah. You know what I was going to ask you? This has nothing to do with Cowboy Bebop, but somehow it reminded me of that. This is for Babyface. What do you think about Google's new platform, gaming platform?
Oh, wait a minute. Hang on now. Doesn't Babyface
did they finally announce that?
Yeah. Hold on. What were you going to say, Walter? Does Babyface?
Say he works for Google, right?
Yeah, that is the reason why
I work for a third party. I don't have to.
That's why Chrome is so horrible.
I don't have to talk the party line. It's all right. I know.
Now tonight I'm on. I'm on the at Hank's suggestion because we were trying something. I'm using Safari. I don't know if it's making any difference or not, but
I hate Safari.
Yeah.
Well, I got away from it originally when I got the Mac because people were saying they were spying on you. Well, they're all spying.
Probably are.
But,
they all are.
Here's a little hint, Walter. You're putting everything that you're saying out on the internet.
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
At this moment.
Honestly, I'd say Firefox is probably the best of the three. Right. I just use Chrome because all my work stuff's associated with it.
Yeah.
But I'm just used to it.
Yeah.
If you have, there are certain things that Firefox is just better with.
Yeah, but Firefox can't use Google Hangout.
Google does not want to allow market share to Firefox, so they don't allow their services to run on it.
So Safari does run it, and that's why you guys see the lower third. I was even able to put back up the lower third, which I modified a little bit, if anyone noticed.
So I see their cloud gaming service. Did they actually announce hardware?
No,
Stadia is what it's called.
Stadia, yeah. They did announce it, but it's coming sometime in 2019. They haven't given a lot of details.
Not for me.
The only thing you're going to need is a controller and internet.
Not for me.
Okay, you're saying no?
Companies have been doing this for a while. There are companies out there that have tried streaming services. It depends. Well, so it depends on what you're playing, I guess. If you're playing something like Red Dead Redemption or a big single player game, Skyrim, where you don't need like perfect zero latency, zero lag, then yeah, it probably will work for you.
Okay.
You're not going to get the best because remember, you're streaming down and up to do controller commands and everything. So you're probably not going to get the best quality. I'm a total snob when it comes to gaming. I like having like a fast gaming machine. And if I could afford a couple really nice cards, I would game in 4K, but that's crazy expensive. And then latency is a big deal if you're doing like Tyven can tell you, latency is a huge deal if you're playing like a first-person shooter, Call of Duty or something like that. So streaming's not for me. I don't know who their market is for this because your gamers nowadays are getting so, I don't even want to call them hardcore, but they're getting to the point where they want their hardware in their house that I don't see how streaming is going to work well, but we'll see. We'll see what they can deliver.
Yeah. Tyven Show is saying that Google's dropping Google Hangouts. I believe that.
Yeah, that's
at some way out. Yeah, at some point here, I have to put in a PC and then we'll use some kind of software to do what we're doing. But that just, that's a money situation to put some money up on it.
Pretty much.
What they're promising for Stadia is 60 frames a second and in some cases 4K. So
if it can do that, I'll be very impressed. I don't know that it will be able to, but we'll see.
If anyone could do it, it should be Google.
If you go to if you go to like Kansas City and are on Google Fiber and have a good connection to everything, then yeah, it's probably going to be great. But for you, Hank, there's no way you could ever. Your kids would go nuts trying to use that.
Yeah, at the house. But,
there's just no way.
Yeah. And here, like right now, it's fast, but as you guys see, it's not
in and out. Yeah. So it's not a solution to me.
So what they're promising is that you could start off playing on your TV and then go to your computer or go to your phone.
Makes sense.
And you could be watching someone on YouTube playing a game and you could press a button and join in on that game and all kinds of craziness. So.
I mean, it's just you're basically just streaming down the video and then upstreaming the controller command. So that's all it is. So yeah, it can be sent over as whatever speed you want, but it all depends on infrastructure. There's so many places in this country where the internet infrastructure still sucks. So for them, that is not a solution.
Well, and the reason for that, there's no money for the companies there.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's not that they don't want to make money there. There's just no money there for them.
But also, didn't they give a lot of these companies a crap ton of money to build out?
That was an Obama thing too, I think.
Yeah, and then they just ripped off the money and never actually gave it to the people.
Does that surprise you at all?
No.
Political payback. Don't forget that.
Yeah, absolutely. Hillbilly Nitro says Yankee Marshall said he was having problems with Safari and his live, and it might be our problem today. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Walter is on Safari. He didn't have any problems.
Well, right now I am. Yeah, and I haven't used it since I got this thing.
I never use it.
I'm running on this Mac I bought in 11.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Like
my daily driver Mac is 2012 and it still runs great.
And we put a digital hard drive in it. We did that thing, but
SSD.
I can't complain about the machine. It runs.
Yeah. Well, we're doing this off of a Mac. I think we probably need to upgrade it. But something very important, we need to be able to do these lower thirds, man.
Yeah.
Just because we've got companies sponsoring us, that's how we're going to pay the rent over here and the internet bill and all those things. So we've got to be able to get those things up there. And hopefully I'll be able to announce a couple of other people coming on board and helping us out.
Breitbart.com. Dr. Dre celebrates daughter's acceptance to USC, all on her own, despite his $70 million donation.
Oh, that's all.
Proof that Dr. Dre is an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, first thing he gave away.
Although I like his music.
Yeah. Well, and then like I said, coming out and bragging about it without thinking, maybe someone will say, you paid for it too, Hoss.
Yeah, maybe just leave it alone. Maybe
right, just hey, you're cheating. That's cool. I'm not going to.
If I was Dr. Dre, I would not even let anybody know what college my daughter is going to, because the first thing dudes are going to do is be like, "I'm going to smash that."
Oh, every kid that's scraping by to go to these schools is going to be like looking down on them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I mean, then you're kind of a target, I guess. You put your daughter in that kind of position. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Well, but
yeah. Hey, what do we know?
He got his moment on the news, didn't he? Yeah.
That's now you know why he put it up and then deleted it.
Well,
because somebody said, "Hey, by the way, you gave these guys $70 million. May have
late.
something to do with it."
Too late.
Tyven Show says PSN has the same thing that Google's offering. I heard that cloud, in terms of cloud gaming, I heard that Amazon's going to get into this game as well. Amazon is right now
the largest player in cloud architecture, cloud everything. They're the big cheese on the block. Microsoft second, and then Google at the moment is only like 8% market share, so they're tiny. But I can tell you from working with them that cloud everything for Google is going to be massive in 2019 to 2020. This is their big push this year, is to get cloud, to try to take some of the marketplace from AWS.
Yeah.
So, step in the same direction.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I think if that comes out, we'll try it.
Yeah, especially if it's not too expensive.
Yeah, if we can get Walter involved, we'll try to play some games. We'll run it right here on.
We gotta have you guys play Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah, Walter, you play some games, right?
No, I mean I never have really.
Yeah, we'll get you involved.
Sometimes, yeah.
We'll find a tank game, Walter.
If I could enter the realm, so to speak, where you go into it and you're there, that would be where you don't have
holodeck.
Yeah, basically, yes, basically.
Walter, you need to come next time you're in town. You need to come try VR, because I have a full VR. I have a HTC Vive set up. You got to try VR, because
and he won't molest you at all while you're under the VR thing.
Remember, I'm the universal receiver, Hank.
He's not the giver. He's the receiver.
That's how he tricks you. That's how he tricks you. Then next thing you know, it puts the skin on its lotion. No, but that's the wrong.
What? That's bad.
It's the lotion on its skin.
Anywhere.
Bring the bag of candy. Kick him. I got a bag of candy for you.
Lots of people are talking about what Dr. Dre could have done with that $70 million. Can I tell you something? If your kid doesn't know what they want to do, this is the problem, right? With kids.
What is putting your kid, okay, especially these kids of high rollers, we put them in this college, they're not going to do anything with that degree.
No, not at all.
I don't know.
I mean, what USC? Oh, I went to USC. All right. Well,
it means something in California.
I can see those legs look like they went to USC. Yeah. Because Lori Lawson's daughter says her parents ruined her now.
Yeah.
And she willingly was out on that boat. They ruined her when she was on that boat with the people.
You know what I think? I think, look, if your kids don't know what they want to do, college is not a bad. There's lots of options, but to kill yourself for your kid, to drop money, risk going to jail, definitely $70 million. Even if I had it, I'm not dropping $70 million.
You're fucking kidding me. There's no way.
$70 million could build my submarine / yacht /
I'd rather buy $100 million in Powerball. $1 million in Powerball tickets than that.
Yeah. So the thing is like a lot of people think, well, you could do a lot with that $70 million with your kid. Unfortunately, if your kid doesn't know what they want to do, it's kind of a weird situation.
You might as well take it and throw it off the balcony.
Yeah, but let them somehow go. Let them go to college somewhere, or go work somewhere, or join the military or something.
$70 million that he donated, she could live for the rest of her life with $1 million a year doing nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. But
she could live for the rest of her life with like $100,000 a year and be a normal person, but that's not going to happen.
But people don't give $70 million for no reason. That's a tax write-off.
They need a tax write-off, because if he's giving away $70 million, there's $500 million somewhere else.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why he did it. But here's the thing: your kids, unfortunately, will. If for them to get ambition and all those kinds of things that you have, if you were born without things and you worked hard and you suffered to get those things, your kids are not as likely as you to be that outgoing and working hard and all that until they run into their own problems and come into their own space in life where they're like, hey, I've got to go out there and do this. So there has to be something that creates that for them, that makes them say, hey, I want to go out there, make it happen.
I think it's genetic.
Yeah. Well, what I'm saying, I mean, what it is, like for you, Walter, you really went, like you suffered and went through things. Your kids live a little bit, probably a lot better than you did when you were their age, and you're able to do things for them. They're not necessarily as outgoing when it comes to hustling as you are, but they're going to come into that in time, right?
I hope so. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's no guarantee. Now, would you take 70 million and give it to your kid and say, go start a business? Because that's probably going to be wasted.
Nope, not 70. No.
I'm not sure. Maybe 7,000.
Yeah, maybe 20,000.
Yeah. You know, something like that. Because something where they can lose it. Because if your kid loses $70 million,
what's 100 now? Give me 100 million now. I don't know.
Yeah.
200. So, what the fuck?
At the same time, what I would do if I was him is just, you know, like me personally, I would just have something. That $70 million, you can give it to a charity that you create. And what I mean by that is you make, you know, something that you think that you could do to give back. You create that charity, put the money into it, and make your kid work there and help people.
Well, that sounds like the Clinton Foundation.
Well, not like the Clintons, but there's things that you could do. There's things that you could do.
I'm just messing.
You know, I might start a Second Amendment something or whatever, and make my kid go work there and, you know, help, you know, further the Second Amendment or whatever, or figure out a way to make guns for everybody. It's
it's a Guns for Everybody Foundation.
You know, when the video we put up with the Liberator.
Yes, I know you put some hints in there about we might need it again too.
Yeah, exactly. And people were saying that in there, like, hey, one of these days we may need to parachute some of these Liberator pistols
into the resistant areas.
Yeah, that day could come around again. Although they didn't really use them. I was looking at the forgotten weapons on that.
For the most part, very little were actually used. Yep.
Yeah.
And supposedly, actually, in the Philippines, there was actually after the war, some Filipino police actually carried them around for a while, which is kind of scary. But I guess, you know,
carried them like on them.
They carried one round.
Crazy.
Yeah. Well, if it's all you got,
a 1-round pistol that you have to get a stick.
It's kind of hard to believe because usually after war, in a war where there's battle, there's weapons all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's what I heard. One of the things that I think Ian and Forgotten Weapons said that. So,
the
Philippines.
And if Gun Jesus says it, then it's got to be true.
It's got to be true.
Yeah. Okay. Rockstar 66111 says, while we're on the topic of celebrity musicians, who I feel bad for, R. Kelly, talented guy making lots of money with hoes all around. Can't R. Kelly get a keeper?
He can't keep his dicka in his pantsa.
Yeah, I don't feel sorry for R. Kelly is a pervert.
He's fighting for his life.
You like that video?
Them hoes in Africa.
Listen, for a long time, I
showed you guys that video, right, of him trying to recruit people.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I mean,
the bad part about it is probably some government officials over.
Yeah, on the tape. He was in Africa. He was like, "If you got a passport,
do you got your shots? Come to America."
I don't have any kind of sympathy or empathy for R. Kelly at all. I don't believe in slavery. Seriously, people, and that's what R. Kelly was up to with these women. I don't believe in that. So. But there's lots of people doing shit like what R. Kelly did, including Michael Jackson, and people let them get away with it.
Oh, well,
and you know,
that's Barbara Streisand said about him, you know, that he was just satisfying his sexual needs.
Whatever, that's not cool, man. The one thing, like, we believe in freedom and all that, but we don't believe that you should take advantage of children.
Well,
you know, and that's the thing right there.
Because they grow up to be a lot of times perverts and do the same thing. So
Yeah. So R. Kelly, I have no sympathy for. He could have done a lot better with the opportunities that he was given, but instead he's obsessed with enslaving women, and that's a huge sign of weakness in a man, that he really needs to do that. You know, if your game isn't on point, that you have to like brainwash and enslave someone in order,
enslave and pay and do whatever.
Yeah, then there's something seriously wrong with you. You know. So, and that's just an indication of that. It's just like with Michael Jackson. the people. I think they should put the parents of those kids in jail that involved in that whole Michael Jackson thing.
Was there any evidence that came out? Was there proof of it?
I think there's stuff that's coming out and things like that are out there. But let me ask you this: would you let your 10-year-old, your 12-year-old, 15-year-old go have a sleepover with any grown-ass man? You know, if you do that, if you can rationalize that somehow in your mind, there's something wrong with you.
Well, they rationalized it because they knew they were going to be on the.
Did you watch?
Money's not everything. Huh?
I understand that. Yeah.
Did you watch the HBO special?
No,
I haven't either.
Yeah, no. It's those kinds of things are so disgusting to me. Mm-hmm. You know, so I don't really. And anyone who's defending Michael Jackson or Kelly or any of these horrible people, come on, get the hell out.
They're
of
also
here.
Covering something of their own if they're defending.
Yeah. And then Rockstar 6111 says, "What about the parents of that girl he's got now?" I don't know.
Did he pay off his first wife was like underage when he married her or something, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he made Aaliyah pregnant when she was like 15 or something like that.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
But you know, people let other people get away with this stuff. Yes, mostly because of money, like Walter says.
Money talks.
Yeah. There's no amount of money in the world. I'm taking you out. So,
hey, would you blow me? He's asking for Gorn.
Gorn. Okay. Where is the Gorn?
Around me.
Where's the Gorn?
Where's the Gorn?
I've
show you my assault weapon. Here's my assault weapon up in
Babyface. Wait a minute. Are those gummy bears there?
They are not the sugar-free ones. For anybody.
Well, then you got to put them in some vodka.
Listen, if he gets vodka right now, do you know how out of control he's going to be?
Do you still have the vodka gummy bears? Or
No, I finished them off on Friday.
Oh, okay.
What happened was it depends on the. Oh, you got some
blue and purple, orange and blue,
silver,
and purple.
Put it right in the middle.
Okay,
silver.
Are you ready for this? Have I told you guys that I mix up the colors orange and purple in my head?
You do?
It's this weird dyslexic thing that I don't know why. If anybody just saw that, I literally just said blue and purple. And Marley,
yeah.
How often do I mix up blue and orange, or orange and purple? Like every time I call
You're
it out.
dyslexic for colors. That's interesting.
But it's only those two colors. It's so weird.
It's because you're from UCF and that's Gator stuff.
I guess so, yeah.
Oh, by the way, UCF got beat by 1 point in the basketball playoffs. You see that? And the Gators lost by like 10, so don't feel bad.
Did you see how close they were?
Oh yeah, I mean,
the layup, it was like,
and actually, both sides could not get the ball in the hoop for those last couple of shots. They had Gators had foul shots they missed, and I was like, oh God. And then comes.
You guys were actually watching these games.
I was at Hooters and it was on. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I saw the highlights afterwards.
The Hooters thing, I forgive you for. I know Babyface was actually watching it.
We almost beat Duke, Hank. Duke's number one. We are a little no-name school.
Yeah, almost. Was that the first time they've been in the final?
I think so. Yeah.
Almost ain't good enough, baby.
Well, I know, but that goes to show you how good the good ones really aren't that good.
Mm-hmm.
I think I saw something on the news about this. Didn't UCF have a dude who shoots so tall he doesn't even need to jump to put anything in the basket?
7-7.
Okay, so how could you lose that? All the guy has to do is walk over there and put the thing in.
Can you imagine living your life as being 7'7"?
Yes, I can.
Well, the normal door is 6'8".
Yeah. If I was 7'7", I'm wearing a thong all the time.
Is that like you'd be like Wilt the Stilt?
Hells yeah.
Wilt the Stilt.
Hells yeah. It's going to be all up in the faces. Stand like this all the time. Yeah.
Oh, you guys funny gamer news?
Sure.
Not really funny. It's just ridiculous. There's a game called Dwarf Fortress that has been in development for like 5 or 8 years. It's been a long time in development. And it's a simulator where you simulate the lives of dwarves. You control like 100 dwarves in a mine doing stuff. It's kind of like the same.
Hi ho.
Yeah, basically. The developer came out last week saying that when the game launches, they're going to have trans dwarves.
Oh God.
I don't know. I don't know if anybody's told him or not, but dwarves are like a gender. There's no gender for a dwarf. It's just men with beards.
Right,
They
right.
don't
Yeah.
have, like, female dwarves. It's not a thing.
Yeah, let's ruin the whole concept.
Yeah.
But first of all, you're in a video game, so you could play any sex you want to.
That'd be like having trans leprechauns or something.
Yeah, what is the point of it? In the video game, you could play whatever you identify with.
I can't even believe it. I can't even. Well, so you control the whole, whatever a fleet of dwarves is called, a flock? I don't know. A gaggle of dwarves?
Dwarfdom.
Dwarfdom. You control all the dwarves, and you basically set like build orders, like mine here, go here, build this, do that. And it's trying to keep your colony alive. It's like an ant farm, basically.
Oh, okay.
Very much like an ant farm.
Do they reproduce?
Yeah. However, dwarves reproduce asexually. Yes,
asexually. Yeah.
You make smaller dwarves.
Through the beards.
When there's a blue moon, they all.
Yeah, they just poop them out, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, the developer came out saying that they're gonna have trans dwarves when the game launches, which is just like. First off, you don't understand how a dwarf works in like mythology in this like.
Yeah,
it's just insane.
This is not what I wanted to.
Insane.
I did not want to talk about this.
Trans dwarves.
Trans dwarfs. That is the name of a rock group right there. If there ever was a name of a rock band.
Rockin' dude.
The trans dwarf,
dude.
Taking over the world.
So I thought that was funny. That's just insane.
It is.
Yeah. Let's see. Any other stuff out there?
Real quick before we jump off that, the other thing is people want to talk about it, obviously, in like game forums on Twitter. Nobody's allowed to talk about it. Anytime the topic comes up, it gets like shut down and removed from
because they're using the word dwarves.
No, because it's saying trans. Because most people are against it. So anytime this comes up in one of the forums, they're like, "Nah, can't talk about that here."
Done. Yeah.
Shut it down.
By the way, before we go, we got a couple of minutes because we came on here late. So last week we were talking about how Bad Boys 3 is coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Bill and Ted 3.
Excellent Adventure.
Yeah, it's confirmed.
And I think they're using
with Keanu.
They're dated. I mean, they're older now or something.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So Bill and Ted 3 is happening, dudes. Party on.
So is he gonna do a little John Wick on his ass or something? You know?
I don't know. They're both old.
Yeah, but that don't mean you know.
And I think you even getting the guy who, what's his name? William Sadler, that was the Grim Reaper. In the second one, he's coming back also. So remember Death? He played Death. The guy who was Death in, I think it's Bogus Journey. You guys don't know.
Neither of us know.
Yeah.
Anything about Bill and Ted?
No, not that much. No.
You know about John Wick, but you don't know about Keanu's roots.
Well, you know, and you know, and go into the Matrix and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. But you don't know. You don't know about
the
Bill
early
and Ted.
years.
That's classic. That's Walter. You would love this. Look at the Bill and Ted movies. I think are they on Netflix or are they? They might be on Amazon Prime, but those are great movies.
Okay.
Classics, Walter. You're gonna love it. It's exactly your kind of humor.
Okay.
You and Spencer can look at that. Spencer will be laughing the whole time. You'll be tickled pink. You'll enjoy it.
Tickled pinkus.
Yeah. So anyway, I think that's good news. These guys obviously.
Sure.
And what Babyface and Walter care about is trans dwarfs.
Not satisfying unless you're trans dwarfs in the conversation.
That'd be like throwing that kind of concept into the gnome room too. It just ain't there, you know.
It's right. Yes.
By the way, the dwarf women have beards. That's what's going on. There are dwarf women. They just have beards also.
There's no dwarf women. I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure there's dwarf women. They just have beards.
Are their names Wanda? Wanda.
They also have beards. All dwarfs have beards, male or female.
Yeah. Yep. They do.
Oh wait, did Hank Strange know something
about dwarves? You know a little bit about dwarf. Kathleen Music Lover says gnome porn. I'm not going to Google that. I don't want.
Don't do it.
Gnome porn.
Go down that rabbit hole. No. You'll wake up like 3 weeks later on some kind of Las Vegas gone wrong experience. So yeah. Fashtiv says Bill and Ted's Transtastical Adventure.
Transtastical?
I really hope that Bill and Ted don't go in that direction.
Let's not ruin it. Yeah. Always. Yeah. Just don't. Ruin
that would be just as bad as Bill and Ted coming back and it's all chicks.
Yeah. You don't. No. There's no Excellent Adventure. No.
Yeah.
That'd be a chick flick then. No.
No, we don't want any more of that. Okay,
No.
there's movies.
You're gonna have all kinds of chicks in it, but not them as the chick. No.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. See, Jafari H says now we know why Hank didn't want to talk about tranny dwarves. He already knows it all. And Care Bear on the Holiday Road says Bill and Ted is still my gauge for if someone is a kid or not. They're either born pre-Bill and Ted or post-Bill and Ted. All right, cool. Okay, so listen, let's
before Ted, after Ted, before Ted.
Yeah, I know.
BT or AT, right? Yeah,
BT
or AT. Before Ted or after Ted?
Yeah, AT. I was looking at Idiocracy this weekend. That's another movie people have to watch.
Leave me alone. I'm baiting.
Yeah, I'm waiting. Go away. Yeah, Idiocracy, classic.
Such a good movie.
Classic movie.
It had terrible reviews when it came out. Like critically, it flopped, but it's such a cult. It's such a cult movie.
Well, the movie house that produced it refused to really promote it because here's what happened. If you look at that movie, you'll see there's a lot of companies named in that movie. Mm-hmm. So those companies.
Wait, no, that's not the one with Taco Bell. The other one is the one with Taco Bell.
No, this one has Costco and a bunch of other companies.
That's it. Yep.
Yeah. But they actually gave the producers of this movie money. They gave them money, not knowing what the movie was going to be about. And then the movie was.
They made Costco in charge of everything.
Yeah. Then the movie was horrible towards them. So the big Hollywood studio that was behind the movie was like, "Yeah, we can't let this get out there." So they didn't really promote it when it came out.
Welcome to Costco. I love you.
That's how a classic is made. That's how a classic is made. All right, so listen, let's wrap it up here. Brondo. It's Brondo. Brondo. Yeah, that's a really good movie. I like that movie.
It's got electrolytes.
Here's what I didn't realize: if you've ever watched that movie but didn't wait till the end of the credits, you missed out on something big.
Ooh, I missed out on something big. Then I think.
Okay, you missed out on something big. Should I spoil it for everyone? Should I tell people what they missed out on if you didn't see?
What did we miss out on? It's old enough that you're not spoiling it at this point.
So in that movie, if you remember the female in there that went forward in time, she was a prostitute and she had a pimp, right?
Yep. Named
Upgrade.
Upgrade. That's it.
Yeah, Upgrade. Which was played by a rapper. I'm forgetting his name right now. But anyway, so remember how she was scared of Upgrade and she said somehow Upgrade is going to come into the future and get his money?
Yeah, actually.
Yes, actually. Yeah, if you look at that movie all the way to the end of the credits, you see they find another one of those boxes that they were in, and it opens up, and it's Upgrade, and then he's like walking through, he's like, "Bitch, better have my money."
Coolio. Somebody say it's Coolio.
No, it's not Coolio. It was like one of those gangster rappers. I'm forgetting right now who it was.
Upgrade. Yeah. It's spelled UPGRAYEDD. That's how his name is.
You all look at that movie. Walter, if you look at that movie, you'll see we are living in that world right now.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah,
we're not far away from that like giant dick machine at the.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 2035, but we're living in it right now.
Close.
So yeah,
Fuddruckers. Sorry, okay, I could just go on.
No, we can't go on forever with it. Okay, let's wrap it up. Babyface, what do you want the people to follow you on?
My Instagram is where I'm most of the time. So Babyface_P on Instagram. I haven't posted in a while, and I need to put out a post with an update about Buck. So I might do that tonight.
All right, cool.
That's pretty much me.
Awesome. What about you, Walt?
Instagram, Facebook, some Twitter. Still waiting on the Gov letter, but
that's what I was going to ask you. For the people, what the hell's going on?
Any day now. Supposedly.
Okay. I mean, okay, we're
any day now. Yeah.
Yeah, we're still
I don't know any more than anybody else aside from any day now.
Yeah, unfortunately. As soon as Walter knows, you guys will know.
Yeah, I'll make sure that you know and everybody will know. Yeah.
Walter will trust me, you will hear it.
Mm-hmm.
You will hear about
one way or another, you will.
Yeah. Unless I'm advised legally not to, and then it's not a good letter probably. So
no, we're not hoping for that.
Yeah.
Okay, so cool. Just follow Walter, Safety Harbor Firearms, right, Walter?
Yep, Safety Harbor Firearms on Instagram, Facebook, and all those good places. Yeah. Yes.
All right, very cool. If you guys are not subscribed to the Lifestyles of the Locked and Loaded, that's where you watch or listen to this on here on YouTube. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe now. Ring the bell so you could be notified. Just search Hank Strange. So iTunes has done this weird thing. So if you're looking for us on iTunes, you need to search for Hank Strange.
Weird.
You can still search for Who Moved My Freedom and all that, but you're going to find the podcast easier if you search for Hank Strange. So iTunes is messing around with stuff. So there you go. Thanks to everyone who does listen to this on audio. Hopefully we'll get these internet problems worked out here soon. We'll definitely see you guys tomorrow. We are out of here. Peace.
Nice.
Peace out.